ladies and gentlemen, it is finally time for the top 16 here of Injustice 2 at Viennality 2017, and what an international exchange
Absolutely.
it is going to be. KP, run us through what's going on.
All right, so top to bottom, we have 10 different countries represented here in today's top 16. I'll go down the list. 1 from Canada, 2 from France, Greece, Hungary, Israel, Russia, Singapore, the United Arab Emirates, the UK, and 6 Americans.
6.
Yes.
So you're saying we're okay at these games?
I didn't say we, but we're doing pretty well right now.
We are. And the biggest surprise, and something we'll talk about a little more later, but the biggest surprise of this tournament so far has hands down been Yammini.
Yammini, the hidden EU god. You'll see him later today as we're going to stream the entirety, every match from the top 16.
Every single match.
We'll get to him when he's up on deck, but first up, a classic. We got SonicFox
versus BioHazard.
BioHazard,
excuse me.
Bio, which one are we going to? Anyway, BioHazard, the North American classic here. BioHazard, a strong competitor here in the IPS, top 8 at Combo Breaker, just outside of it at CEO. And again, at EVO, here he is trying to build his IPS point portfolio as we edge closer to the finals in September. Work cut out. One of these men will enter the top 8 in winners.
Captain Cole.
The other, a extremely hard path ahead.
Yep. Are you guys ready for the first match of top 16?
Fortress of Solitude.
Yeah. All right, here we go. It's going to be BioHazard versus Echo Fox, SonicFox, as we go to the Fortress of Solitude.
Yeah, SonicFox using a bunch of characters you
And
haven't
there it
seen
is.
him
It's
use
Bane.
in a while.
KP.
Bane versus Captain Cold. First premiere event after the patch. Everything in full effect.
Begin.
We messed up. We talked during the intro. We're sorry. We're just so hyped.
Oh, they'll be okay. And SonicFox evades the Bane Bomb to start things going. BioHazard trying to break the back of Young Snart. And there it is. First blood.
Nice delayed wake up, still gets the follow up in the corner.
Oh, and this is trouble for Sonic. Again, the Bane Bomb just completely out of control. SonicFox here, the meterless combo. No spins the bar.
Oh, this is really bad news, though. Recovering that Venom and being stuck in the corner against Cold is the last place you want to be.
Yeah, easy hit confirmed from that overhead death sickle there. Charges up, looking for the level 2 and lets it go just in time. SonicFox looping this damage in the corner, and that's going to be enough for the first.
Oh, no, and KP, look at the trait sitting for SonicFox. What is that? Is that level 2? That's level 2.
Well, there's a snow globe on the stage, and I don't know how much Venom can keep Bane from freezing his tubes off, but enough for the big forward 2 punches. Sonic with the wake up back to level 2
and
once again.
Stuck in that snow globe. This actually should spell freeze, and it does. Charging up, he still has level 2 again.
And is able to get up a combo down one into the wall. BioHazard doing his best to backdash out of that globe. Meter burn rolls his way in. We get the slow motion dive.
Down 2, but oh no, Bio is actually going to kill himself if he continues to press while that ice armor is on.
Yes, now Captain Cold's ice armor, when the opponent touches them, they actually take damage themselves. We've seen SonicFox close out his opponents consistently by simply icing up.
That is going to do it. First blood is drawn by SonicFox, and man, that looked like a depressing matchup.
Absolutely. Instead of allowing Bio to kill himself that time in a small pixel situation, put a little ice on the stage, freeze those Venom tubes, and immediate counter pick from BioHazard. Not going to think about it twice. Trades in the tubes for some cannons, and the bullets will be live.
That's true. The wrist tubes are now wrist cannons. But real quick, back on the first match, it just seemed like it was very difficult for Bio to get anything started, especially with the cold and being frozen and slowed down. It just looked really, really uncomfortable. But this should be much better for him. Mainly because of that. He actually has projectiles and he can do meaningful trades here with Cold.
Yeah, SonicFox, for the sake of charging that trait to level 2 as Steve gets tossed to his death early, that ragdoll. Drunk man who shows up at the Ace of Clubs every day to get tossed around by DC heroes.
What's his name?
Absolutely, his name is Steve. I've talked to him once, maybe twice.
Okay, nice confirm. Again, small combos mid-screen. You're not going to see anything huge coming out of Deadshot mid-screen, but coming in for the check, back 1-2.
Yeah, extends his meter to try to get back in. 1 bar on that wall to extend the bullets to give him the time to charge to level 2. Another meter for the meter burn roll. However, BioHazard being defensive as ever, keeping Cold out. Bullets filling the screen.
Yep, and this is a complete opposite switch of the first match. It was, in fact, BioHazard that was with this much of a life deficit. However, once SonicFox starts to get that level 2 trait going is when this character really starts to snowball. No pun intended.
It's okay.
In the matchup. But he just lost it.
Yeah,
completely gone.
Yeah, the quick shot so fast. Catching Sonic, trying to get a little antsy, throwing out that level 2 snow globe. Captain Gold trait. Instant denial. Here he is with 1 level. Not going to use it for the ice protection, but instead try to push Bio to the corner. 1 knockdown into the instant charge.
Oh, and beautiful spacing on that back one. Caught Fox coming in.
The meter burn low rifle. SonicFox has his work cut out. Not able to get it on the first try, but the second attempt is successful. Level 2 is out.
This looks so very good for BioHazard. Getting the grab. Wait, no, it's a tech.
And challenged with a gunshot.
Oh, and he used...
SonicFox still fighting.
That was so smart,
yeah,
but Bio was going to take it.
Yeah, there was no way. He didn't have the meter to kick the wall there, and BioHazard had just enough bar to fire off as many bullets as possible. A completely different game, and back-to-back, 3 games, 3 different characters as Red Hood brings the guns to even up this match just a little bit.
Gun to gun, well, gun to wrist gun, I guess.
Begin.
There's a rifle in there somewhere.
Okay. Well, shot in the head immediately as he goes for the overhead combos. Quick shot, trading.
Ooh, that actually was a great trade for BioHazard, but he's going to get a punish here.
Yeah, great understanding of the environment. Uses the invincibility on that interactable to close the gap. In fact, get away from BioHazard, evading all of the gunshots and getting the punish.
Line coming in again. Another quick shot. Fox out with a chance for some pressure. He's going to block the overhead. Very nice defense from Bio.
Trying to lunge his way in SonicFox, but Bio, ever the defensive man that he is, slowing down. Knockback bullets in full effect. 1 shot means get back to full screen and deal with it. SonicFox a little angry, spending some meter, can't advance.
And this is looking definitely more even though. As still living on a pixel is SonicFox, and he is going to get hit by the interactable. Great decision there.
Something about the water in Atlantis is a little bit more powerful than those bullets. Wakes up with the Gotham Stars now.
Ooh! Stars in his face. Shut up.
Yeah, pushes them back to full screen again. Deadshot not known for his meterless damage. But all of his combos, especially off the back 1, 2 of 3, that backwards flip kick that he does, pushes his opponent back full screen. And the barrage of bullets comes once again. Now SonicFox is in. What will he do? Blocks the staggers successfully. There's a punish now into the corner where Red Hood does massive damage.
That low overhead trap coming in from SonicFox now. Pressure starting in the corner. This is exactly what he wants. Again, didn't block.
Extremely hard to block there. That low mine exploding right when the overhead kick is coming in. SonicFox changing up the timing for the mix-up. BioHazard forced to clash.
Yeah, it's really awkward to block that, especially in the corner, because there are some mid-screen setups you've seen as well, but specifically in the corner, he has time to play with it a little more.
Sonic trying to challenge back with a quick shot of his own. However, that low rifle dropping dead shots, hurt box below most projectiles, and the jump into the bomb. 1 more mix-up. What's it going to be?
It's going to be Chemo's, and boom, there it is.
Double overheads from SonicFox. Bio successfully blocking the jump attack. However, Sonic canceling into those overhead gunshots. Meter burn, enough bullets left in the clip to tie it up. Or shift momentum, I should say. 1 game apiece. These guys just fighting. 1-1-1.
But now BioHazard with the option to switch characters. The problem is that if he does end up going back to Bane and he wins that set, Fox can just go right back to Cold, and that was not a good look at all for Bio's Bane.
Yeah, the massive advantage of winning game 1.
Yeah.
You know, you always have the last pick, and here comes
Harley Quinn. You know this character.
There's no thing or two about her.
Yeah, and this has been actually, I think, a great pick for BioHazard that he's used in the past, specifically in Theo and other events, and he's used it to great success as well.
Absolutely. Now 4 games, 4 different characters. If the message isn't clear to have a stable of characters you can use at any given moment in the tournament, I don't know what else will tell you.
At least 2. I mean, but that's great because it promotes diversity in the game. Because a lot of characters are good at very different things.
Absolutely. BioHazard playing the zoning game now. Those gunshots. Backdash to avoid the chip damage from the mine.
Nice upwards. Gotham Stars to get a little bit of an answer going, and he's still holding position. And he jumps right over the hyena.
Oh, went a little too close for that cupcake. Using that corner interactive with 2 escape plus frames, and SonicFox with the jump in. Gets the shift. To the corner we go. And again, BioHazard smart, using the environment to his advantage.
Ooh, and beautiful. And that was a nice chunk of damage that came just out of SonicFox. 300 damage because he started the combo with the jump 3 castle. That was great.
Trying the quick shot, trying to combat Harley's guns. The meter burn roll is in. Goes for the 4-1, the high, blocked out. Not dealing with the cancels into the trait is BioHazard. Still playing the patient game. Here's the lunge, back-to-back from SonicFox.
Getting hit by mine. Now this life lead is starting to get a little bit out of control for BioHazard. The chip is going to be a factor soon. He does have 3 bars, though.
And again, Sonic with the lunge. Just completely looking for it, buffering it there. Looking for any opportunity to dive in, get some massive chip now, and Bio's going to need a real master comeback. Oh, the low parry. Looking for the back 2. Instead, eats it from the other side.
I want to believe so bad. But this is 77 HP away from Fox moving forward into the top 8.
And we all know what's happening in this tournament.
And
with
that
people
is it.
with low health, but the natural duck under that quick lunge, unavoidable from that close. And SonicFox is going to be the first to advance in the top 8 here at Viennality.
Yep.
2K17.
On the winner's side, not a bad way to enter the top 8.
No, not in the slightest. You still have a game, or a set, to lose. You're guaranteed at least 5th place.
True.
A bigger pot, a bigger chunk of that pot, and your fair share of IPS points as SonicFox looks to extend his lead on the rest of the competition in that regard.
Yep, so that is going to send BioHazard down to losers. And man, losers is just as stacked as winners, let me tell you. But coming up next is actually going to be Theo, Echo Fox's Theo, versus Nasser Tekken Master.
Tekken Master, who...
My goodness.
The good thing about Tekken Master, he's still a player. As good as he is, he asked beforehand, do you think I can take this? The answer is yes. Clearly, he's shown that he can get to grand finals at a premier event as he did so at Combo Breaker to open up the IPS.
Yeah. And, I mean, we've seen him in the grand finals at EVO before. Of course, he is a player that is fully capable of making it to the top 8, if not the grand finals.
That just goes, show you the level of talent.
Yeah, of course.
It's Theo.
But he is playing Theo, and Theo is known as one of the gods of Injustice 2.
Yeah. Fighters approaching
so that is something that I feel in and of itself maybe... I wouldn't say put intimidation on Tekken Master because I don't think anything.
You can.
Really
look at that.
him.
Look at that face.
Yeah.
Can you intimidate that face? Look at Tekken Master. Just look at him.
Begin.
Does that look like a man who can be intimidated?
No, it doesn't.
Not in this.
That is 85 pounds of pure fury.
Absolutely. Fury? Yesterday it was confidence. It changes. I got it. So Tekken Master's trait in real life is the ability to shift his motions.
I wish I could do so.
But another man who is unfazed.
No, it is Theo. Theo
in both gameplay and poise. Theo.
He is the king of lame, and what we mean by that is he is absolutely disgusting when it comes to defense. He is one of the hardest people to open up in our community, hands down, and his decision making is also fantastic. But we'll have to see how this one is going to.
All right, well, he's going to go with Brainiac here, going up against Superman.
This is it. This is the match. And that is what I'm talking about. Theo is just perfectly content with just walking back.
Absolutely, and waited his turn. Nice reaction to the jump in, that neutral jump attack. But Tekken Master, known for his wild play style, kind of just overwhelms you with being unpredictable. And Brainiac, a character who has massive mobility with the safety from his beta drones to help cover his approach.
Yep. And I did, however, I got to talk to Theo a little bit right before this match. And I asked him how he felt against Atrocities, and he said he was fine. But I asked him about Brainiac, and he said, you know, I don't have as much experience against the character as I want, but I think I'll be okay.
Well, that looks like some matchup experience to me right there. The nice block on the meter burn dive kick, the punish, down one scoop with the help from a background bounce. Theo able to get a meaty punish in that situation.
Look at the defense, nothing. Nobody was home for any of those mix-ups.
Wow, uses the hook a little too late with the meter burn there, and Tekken Master throwing these dive kicks out, trying to stay unpredictable.
That was unsafe, missed the punish.
Yeah, too early.
Theo should be able to chip, and there it is.
Yeah, Theo a little too early with the punish, looking for the down one into the scoop, pressing it down a little too early. But luckily for him, Tekken Master not ready to punish himself. Beta drones are out, trying to cover his approach, and here he is.
The way that Tekken Master uses a trait and all the tools available to him with this character.
And back-to-back overhead. Enough time for the trait to come back. Can he get it in chip damage?
That is going to do it. That does so much chip.
Pain brings no pleasure.
And it is safe.
Yes. And the tentacles are outflowing. Here's the overhead now. Tekken Master looking to mix it up. Great approach by Theo with the forward 2. However, Tekken Master in control and Theo with the early clash.
And that is actually a really hard link, by the way. The EX dive kick. Forward 3, back 3 is not as tight, but forward 3 is a much tighter link, and that just shows you that Tekken Master came up there.
Absolutely. A little bit more aggression from Theo here as he dashes up in this situation, bringing the offense to Tekken Master. Wall to wall now in the corner, and we know what a menace Superman can be when he has your back to the wall.
Oh, absolutely. But still, Tekken Master doing a great job of fighting outside. Oh, he does whiff after trying to convert off of his trait drone. And now
resistance is pointless. Get off my planet.
Straight up. Get off my planet. Brainiac here to collect as Tekken Master tries to make its way into the winner's top 8. Superman, the only line of defense here, whiffs the attack but cancels into the flight.
Unfortunately, no punish there for Tekken Master on Theo. But nice down 1. That is a true low. It's one of the very few in this game that is a true low. But a down 1 and ooh, gets caught. Is that going to do it?
Meter burn?
It is.
Unnecessary with the laser doing that last chunk of damage. 1 game to 0. Very patient, very slow. Theo simply remaining the wall that he is as he opens up game 2 with the instant offense forward 2.
Yep, and he gets the first hit. Gets damage off the interactable and the first bar, and he's going to burn it immediately.
Oh, the double float going for the tricky stuff is Tekken Master. Great blocks from Theo, looking both ways before he crosses the street. Now,
blocks the down 1. The trade cancel gets caught immediately by that dive kick. That dive kick, when it's not meter burn, is relatively safe from almost every distance unless it's on the very tippy top of his head.
All right, here comes the drone. Tekken Master covering his approach, and again, Theo simply walking back, showing you that it's okay to block.
He gets caught by, oh, he misses. That was a very rare miss.
Very uncharacteristic there from Theo. The drone is out, taking his time and challenge with the anti-air. The drone getting there before Tekken Master could, and Theo noticed immediately into the corner combo.
Should kill. Yep. 400 damage. There was still a little bit left.
Yeah, it wasn't even finished.
Still a little bit left.
Just a little bit. All right, this time Tekken Master timing his approach properly. Theo forced the block, same side.
Oh!
And the air priority on that dive kick is Brainiac trying to air him out of that move. One of the most difficult things in this game.
Just drones after drones, but it may not be
First Krypton.
enough as an
Now
early
much
clash comes out.
Yeah, this world is mine.
Tekken Master.
He's going to be forced to use both of his bars. They're smart stuff, knowing Theo would challenge him. Tekken Master, although he didn't have 25% to recover on the second health bar.
Oh! That was a huge risk. Man, Tekken Master is leaving nothing.
Here's a throw, enhanced damage, Man of Steel back to the wall. Trait is active, breaking all armor and granting Superman additional damage on every single attack. Tekken Master playing it safe.
Yep. But he has showed that when it counts, he's leaving nothing out the door. Like, he's throwing it all.
And that is a punish now. Air escape, 2 more bars gone just like that.
Gets caught.
Into the Superman punch, looking back for the dive kick now, but Theo.
And he whiffs down 2, cancel the trade. That's not going to work.
Yeah, and the air escape right back into the combo launcher. Theo now up 2 games to 0 and a fantastic defensive display.
Superman wins.
And Tekken Master, will he go back to Atrocitus? Or will he take some time? Or will he just surprise us and pick someone completely different that we wouldn't expect?
I mean, clearly he's going to pick Swamp Thing. Like, everyone in the building knows that, without question.
Obviously. I mean,
free.
Yeah, he got a new buff.
It works. Why is he taking so long to pick Swamp Thing? This is, come on, man. Stop playing with the people.
Yeah, this is really irritating. Man, it's tough, right? Because Theo is such an imposing presence that he makes you doubt even in your best character, right? I do think that Brainiac was somewhat working for Tekken Master. I mean, he didn't really look out of it. There was just opportunities where he didn't get to capitalize, and Theo was absolutely capitalizing. When he would make any mistake, Theo would make him pay for it. So
yeah, if you look,
it's really hard if you're Tekken Master. Like, what do you pick here? Especially with the changes, he doesn't feel that
Fighters approaching
Atrocitus can fight Superman that well. We talked about that a little bit earlier. So I think he's just going to ride or die here in this winner's side of the bracket with Brainiac.
yeah, looking at the first 2 matches, Tekken Master didn't get much in the range of combos there. So not confident in it. He had an opportunity and a full combo opening the match, and he canceled because he expected Theo to block.
throws, and it's gonna work.
All of that combos right back at you, but a drop there. 350 damage, very solid. However, could have gotten more. A rare life lead for Tekken Master, though, in this situation. What's it going to be? Crosses up both sides. Theo, the forward 2-3 trade cancel, and Tekken Master not watching his legs.
Oh, goes for the down one, and that 4-2 beat it clean, and now stuck in the corner. This might kill? It is.
Yeah, that heat sap, a big chunk of damage after that ice breath.
Protect the weak.
All right, confirmed there. Back to the other side we go, towards the corner now. Tekken Master in control, has a chance to shift this momentum.
I think right now if Tekken Master can take this life bar, he's really going to do well for himself and give himself the chance that he needs.
All right, here, well, things are certainly looking different now. Theo with his back to the wall, but the jump in challenge instantly. No anti-air. Tekken Master a little too obvious there, going for that string.
And that's the really unfortunate part, KP, is that he had to spend 2 bars while pretty much at full HP.
Yeah, flashing would not be in his favor now. Down one into the car. Superman wants nothing of it. Rising grab, runs into the beta drone, keeps the pressure going, safe.
Nice, beautiful with punish. 4-3 catches the air escape, and now this is exactly the opportunity that Tekken Master needed.
Yeah, if he can open up Theo once more, he'll be able to finish his combos and set up the Oki he's been desiring the entire set so far without any challenge. What?
And 4-2-3 cleanly beating out that down one coming from Tekken Master. Is now the life is just about even. Chip is going to be a factor soon if Tekken Master can't get Theo off of him.
Oh, and meets some air-to-air. Theo not looking for the mix-up this time. If Tekken Master wants this, he's going to have to take it from him.
It's down to this last decision.
And this should be death. The back 3 jump continuation.
And Theo is going to take it 3-0 over Tekken Master's Brainiac.
Superman wins.
All right, puts the hands up for a moment of celebration. Theo advancing where he will face off against his teammate SonicFox in the winner side of top 8. 2 down. 6 more inches to go.
So far, the first match was definitely a lot closer. Tekken Master, again, like he just didn't feel confident in Atrocitus going against Theo. And, I mean, you know Theo's going to know the match, all right? Especially because it's a more popular character. Well, Atrocitus was a more popular character, so you know he's lapped that. Brainiac, I think what he was trying to accomplish was it's possible that maybe Theo doesn't know everything about the character and that there may be some things he can surprise him with, but didn't work.
Yeah, he definitely didn't look uncomfortable with Brainiac. Tekken Master simply got outplayed. That's just straight up for you there. And Theo was able to evade all the gimmicks or any extra setups or layers of conditioning. He just wouldn't fall for it. He stood his ground and he got the job done. Wasn't a swift 3-0.
No, there was definitely fight, right? There was definitely fight coming out of Tekken Master. But again, Theo was he was ready for almost every situation.
Here's another match with major implications. Foxy, who hasn't been doing as well as one would think, however, is right on the outside of current IPS finalist points. The top 16 will get into this event. Star Charger sitting in 16th with 90 points. Foxy Grampa with 75. So even if he loses both matches here, he's going to gain at least 25, thrusting him into the finalist spot. So every match from here on out is an additional point boost as we inch towards the finals, going up against the Evolution champion and his first event offline since Evo. Dragon making quick work of his opponents with Black Adam.
That's true. He used Black Adam. He still, I think, plays Aquaman in certain matchups, but mostly it's going to be Adam. But going to a Foxy Grampa, he's kind of struggled a little bit to find his footing since Injustice 2 launched. I mean, he's obviously one of the greatest MKX players alive, like among, I think, the top 3 without even arguing that. He's definitely one of the top 3. Injustice 2, because I know Europe didn't really follow Injustice 1 as much as maybe the North American scene. So Foxy kind of struggled. He picked up Catwoman at the start, and now he's using Deadshot, which he thinks is a much better pick for him. And after watching yesterday, I have to agree that Deadshot is
absolutely
right
fits
pick.
his style. Super lame defensive, saving his meter for defensive tactics. Foxy will push block you after you take 80 seconds to finally get in.
Yeah,
it's
like the first thing you throw at him, it's gone.
Absolutely.
He's already push blocked.
Meter burn roll, and again here riding the current momentum. MKX just happened right before this, where Foxy Grampa took home second place, and he just has an added flair to him when he's playing in Europe. Just consistently.
It's true.
Defeated Forever King to make the top 16 in the winners. Deadshot 3-0s across the board. Foxy hasn't lost a single game in this tournament just yet, but his biggest test ahead of him so far, again, in the Evo champion, a man who plays multiple characters, labs every matchup, and plays 2,000 games. I can't get one, but it's okay.
Right? No, you finally got one, but it took you coming to Europe.
Actually,
right?
let me get a Bible thump in the chat for all of the guys who want to get games with Dragon, and he simply won't give them to us. We will cry in unison and celebrate his dominance.
So, you finally did get games.
Yeah, in Europe.
In Europe, right. Well, I mean, the same thing with us casting. It had to only be in Europe.
Yeah.
Right? But Dragon he's an enigma right now because everyone is looking at him. Everyone wants to know how he's going to perform, specifically because, like you said, this is his first offline major after Evo. So, I mean, there's also a lot of pressure on him, right? He's still a kid. He's 19. He's still very young. And he's accomplished so much. And he is definitely one of the hardest working people in this community.
Absolutely.
But I think a renewed Foxy here, especially with a different character and being Deadshot and how solid he was playing yesterday, this could be the first real obstacle that he's going to face.
I think that's such an underrated skill when it comes to talking about Dragon. People just go, oh, yeah, try to rush, blah, 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 Tanya, whatever. This kid works harder than all of everyone.
Sure, yeah, so he plays top tiers, but there's a lot of other people that play top tiers that were nowhere near as successful as he
It's
was.
so much more than just playing that. He gives himself the best chance to win at the select screen and then does all his knowledge and all his homework on top of it. You can't beat a man who's wildly more prepared for you, and then simply his grind is so much to the point where his talent transcends whatever else is in front of him. Amazing all-around guy.
Well, we'll have to see how this one goes. This is Europe versus NA, which is a classic with Foxy. I mean, he's obviously traveled to the North American scene many, many times. In fact, claiming major titles. I believe he won a Combo Breaker and an SCR. So he's well-versed with playing the Americans. And he's been successful. And he's at home turf, which we were joking, Foxy doesn't lose in Europe.
I mean, he made grand finals in the first game today, so...
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
He's been on the warpath right now, leaving bullets and bodies and salt behind him on his way to the top 16 so far. Dragon, potentially the next victim, or the man with the plan to stop Foxy dead in his tracks. This is why we play the game.
This is why we play the game. Also, I want to give a shout-out, even though I hate giving you compliments. I think you today played at MKX, and you got third place. And actually, that's the highest level I think I've ever seen you play MK.
That's okay.
And so I just want to say congratulations.
Thank
you for selling me your medal because you needed euros because you lost yours.
Sick. Yeah.
I have a $5.
So like
a €5 medal.
Yeah, my euros fell out of my pocket in the train
station. At the train station, yeah.
Body free.
Rip.
Yo, 100 euros
So
just
you had
gone,
to
just
sell
like
me
that.
your medal.
Yo, I get here, reach in my pockets, it's gone. Anyway, button checks are underway.
Okay, so Adam versus Deadshot. We need this. We need this.
And a respectable button check. Oh my God, no one attempted the combo. Can we advance both of these men to top 8 right now? It's all good. All right, here we go. Foxy versus Dragon now.
Ooh,
and Foxy getting chance from the crowd instantly. Bullets are up. Black Adam trying to find his way slowly but surely. And Foxy with an uncharacteristic dash in. A different Foxy showing right now. All right, Dragon is in now. Looks for the shimmy, the forward 3,
nice
and the anti-air. And he went for the gold with that back 3 right after.
Yeah, he really did. That is the most optimal. And he wanted to get as much damage as possible because if Dragon does end up opening it up at some point, he's going to eat at least 400 damage. So Foxy needs to get as much in as possible now.
And there you go, the push block instantly upon Dragon's arrival. Black Adam with no meter, having to deal with it. Hit confirmed from Foxy Grampa. Here's the forward 3. The bullets missed, but 322 damage for a Deadshot.
Slow lock forward stagger with the back 1, I think. Dragon was maybe expecting a grab.
And there's the trick shot, the domination in the first round from a Foxy Grampa. Gunshots filling the air. The Fortress of Solitude. No solitude here. Straight chaos as Deadshot.
And there it is. That's what we're talking about. The immediate push blocks.
Back to back.
Yeah, and he still has a bar. And that's the thing. Deadshot is so good at building bar, right? That he doesn't really use it for meter low shot. He uses it to just keep his defense and push you back away so he can build more meter.
Yeah, and after he got tagged with the dive kick, Dragon finally able to get a hit. Here's the air escape immediately. Yeah. You don't even get a combo.
Yeah, the only time you will see Foxy not push block is if he just doesn't have meter to do it.
So dissatisfying playing against Foxy Grampa. He frustrates you so easily. And the draining meter bullets, that poison cannon from the wrist of Deadshot. Great hit confirmed on that anti-air quick shot is a Foxy Grampa. 164 hit points away now, trying to bait out something.
Oh, what a shot!
And the throw, the basic form of opening someone up who is blocking Foxy Grampa with the dominant first game as Sonic runs to the aid of his fellow American friend. Can you hear that? Listen to these crowd.
I gotta say, man, the French guys are amazing. They really are.
Those guys
I
are
would
great.
say you would even call them
Absolutely.
honorary Florida boys.
They're calling me honorary French, and I gladly take that. It's amazing.
No, it's funny though, because coming here, and obviously I've been to so many events with you and the other Florida guys. It was very reminiscent of like I was at a North American major.
Absolutely. Here we go. Game 2. Dragon electing to stay with Black Adam, this time on the offensive. He is the one with the life lead, the corner position, and all the control.
Oh, he almost got tagged by that 4-3, but an instant jump one saved Foxy.
Both coming at each other at the same time. Dragon's gonna win that clash first, the 4-3 connection. Back-to-back 400 damage combos and the corner control. Foxy's not allowed to escape, trying to challenge the plus frame.
Yeah, this is exactly what Dragon wants, to keep him kind of caged up, but Foxy does get a grab that is gonna kill.
Yeah, great trade there from Dragon, knowing Foxy was going to cancel into something after that backwards cartwheel. All he needed was chip with the lightning hands enough to get the damage done.
And look at the life lead now is now building for Dragon, but it may slowly actually be melting away here, and he misses the background. That is off of Brainiac, it is very awkward.
Yes.
The timing is different.
Yeah, you stay back there a little longer as Brainiac tickles you with his tentacles, and you have enough time to trade up.
Yeah, you're right.
Do some extra setup stuff as Foxy whiff punishes here with the back 1-2, looking for chip out damage. Here it is, a bunch of shots from that meter burn low rifle. Any connection here would do it.
Ooh, I think he was fishing, and there was nobody down there. And another dive kick hits. I was just about to say Foxy was doing a fantastic job of stopping the bleeding as he was taking the life bar.
All right, and Dragon right before that sequence went fishing, and that dive kick connected. However, Foxy low on health. Here is the clash.
Yeah, and you saw Dragon there just did a forward one. Like, he knew he was going to clash. Just like, all right, here it is. Shots.
Lightning.
Low shots still. Low shots still.
Foxy extending his last bar of meter now. Chip damage territory, and a big chunk from that meter burn low lightning. Punished with the quick shot there after the black magic, and Foxy looking for it. Dashing his way in. Chip damage now.
And a down one into it. Very nice from Dragon.
Yeah, Dragon ties it up 1-1. Foxy had huge battle in front of him there. With that shot not doing much damage, as is Black Adam simply chipping away, and the call out instantly.
There he goes. Gets the timing this time. And 362 is some of the most damage you'll see from that shot mid-screen. That was very good from Foxy.
Now, what we've seen in both matches so far, the man with the momentum has been the player with the first combo. Able to keep that momentum for the said entirety of the match as it's tied up 1-1 here, but the raw jump in from Dragon crosses under for the side switch. To the corner we go.
Oh, and he gets caught now in the corner, and that was ambiguous as hell. That was disgusting. Again, another huge life lead for Dragon. Foxy's really got his work cut out for him, but he is definitely the type of player I would say that could make this happen.
All right, the wake up need to keep you safe. Eats the damage from the orbs.
Oh,
interrupts.
wow, that was beautiful.
Shot to the chest one time, making sure that lightning bolt armor is doing its job. Challenges with the jump one, gets the combo conversion to the corner, but Foxy's gonna back off. Meter burn low rifle, is it enough to chip? It is not. Looking for the trick shot read. One shot away.
Nice jump back one.
And Dragon trying to force his way in there with that 4-1. That lunging punch, one of Black Adam's best tools as he tries to force his way in. Now on the punish.
Yeah, this is huge damage. Obviously, nobody drops it. 1 bar each, 2 bars now for Dragon, and that's when he's going to choose the clash. That was so intelligent. He waited until he had the second bar, so he knew he could win the clash regardless. All right. But even still, bets 1 bar. Knows Foxy's probably not going to bet. He needs that meter so he can do that.
Hit confirms out of the air like the EU god that he is.
But also push block.
Yes. And Foxy very smart. If you look at that combo, you wonder why he took so long to clash. On the hit that he clashed, he just gained that second bar meter. 15% health regen to 25 is a massive difference against Black Adam. And
whiff though.
Foxy, an unfortunate series of events here. Who knows what's happening? There's a quick shot. It's going to walk him down. Looking for the mix-up. Not close enough to get the corner conversion on the knee, but this one will be.
This is huge. But he drops again.
And the wake-up buttons from Dragon almost chip damage. And wow.
One thing I was noticing was that Foxy had access there as a gadget character to that unblockable, the unblockable interactable. It hits. The first hit is blockable, but then it explodes, and he was in range to use it multiple times, and he decided not to.
Yeah, super unfortunate and unlikely to see Foxy drop a combo in that situation. Literally nothing to bother him there. Doesn't get the confirm, and upon wake up, simply not blocking low at all as he gets caught by just a random black magic. And
or not even blocking low, he just wasn't blocking at all.
Yeah, here that's the difference between 1-1
and down
2-1.
Missing. That is not the way you want to start out the round. Losing already 460 life.
All right, here's a throw into the corner, I presume. Yes, there's the rollback. Dead shot into the corner now, looking to mix up. But challenging is Foxy and goes for the overhead option this time.
And another drop. Dropping these combos, KP, these are really crucial. He needs to not be dropping these at all.
But here's the third chance, and the third time is the charm as Foxy gets the entirety of the combo. We are in the middle of a midsection, but right back on cue, Foxy drops it.
Oh no, and now he's stuck in the corner.
Yeah, that was death situation now. And Dragon's gonna challenge after the negative frame. There's the down two, not close enough for the conversion. Is it enough for Chip to jump in?
Good patience, push block coming out of Foxy, and he is, I thought he was gonna get the whip punish there.
Close. Blocks again, now staying extremely patient. Foxy not trying to force his way into that life bar, and great poise from a Foxy Grampa.
That was a situation where I think most players would have crumbled, and Foxy not so much.
All right, that time avoids the low black magic and gets the punish on that air gunshot and the dive kick right to the dome, and Dragon with an uncharacteristic drop of his own. Chip.
Dragon is getting a lot of jump-ins though that I feel like Foxy should be at least having an answer, or meter rolling under, or just trying to dash under.
Yeah, but the threat of dive kick is so pure. And enough for the background bounce.
Beautiful.
And Dragon wanted nothing to do with that, dropping combos or not. This is a clutch situation. He's going to spend 2 bars of meter, basically back at full health on his second life bar. And a dive kick right over that low rifle.
Shot right after that string. And it's generally a safe option.
Yeah, 6 shimmy from Foxy there. Really close, gets the jump in.
Oh, and that's going to hurt. It's still, Foxy has pretty much been fighting this whole game with his back in the right corner. There was 1 or 2 instances where they switched, but it's mostly been Foxy trying to just kind of survive with his back to the corner.
Yeah, the deeper we get into this set, the more footsies are based in the air. Foxy looking to trip guard a normal
jump. That's what I was talking about, dashing right under the jump. But still, the damage is going to be very much real, and he chases down the back dash.
There's the interactable now, looking for the damage in the air-to-air jump 1. Now Foxy completes this combo, rushes up, and this should be death. The launcher, the air escape. Will this scale enough? A chance at life for Foxy Grampa. Gunshots, jump back, and a dive kick from Dragon as he advances into the top 8. Very clutch situation. Not sure what it was. Foxy checking his buttons to make sure anything wasn't right, but either way it goes, he is headed to the losers bracket, and Dragon, another tournament, another winner's top 8.
Winner's top 8, yeah. And honestly, Foxy looked so very good in the first game. He looked fantastic. That almost looked like Dragon was out of it. And then Dragon doing what he does, adapted, got some advice from SonicFox. You never know what he said. But overall, it was Dragon's gameplay that was able to elevate him.
This is true. I'm laughing because he checked the controls and everything and didn't touch anything. But as soon as the camera cut to us, he took off input shortcuts, took off release shed. So the massive OS is still in effect, baby. We love it. But coming up next, this is extremely hard to watch. This is what the people have been waiting for.
Is it time? It's time.
Representing Florida, Renegades on WhiteBoi, CEO champion, current IPS finalist, going up against the hidden EU god, Yammini, all the way from Israel. Goodness. Now, let me tell you about Yammini.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and start. He is from, I'll let you tell most of it.
He's from Israel.
I have the city. That's why I wrote. So he's from a city. Someone had told me yesterday that he was from Jerusalem. That's not correct. He's from Give a Time, and I know I'm saying that wrong, and I apologize, but it's Give a Time, Israel.
This man, his scene is 3 people
3 dudes.
deep. and he has never been to an Injustice tournament ever. Ridiculous. This man doesn't play offline.
Offline event, period.
He does not play offline. 3-man scene. And, you know, he just
doesn't have social media, right?
No,
he doesn't have Twitter.
Nothing.
And I was talking to him and his friend I believe he traveled with earlier, and he's like, yeah, there's some people talking about you. And I was like, yeah, there's some people talking about you, only a few. And he's like, oh, only a few? I was like, yeah, 100,000. Everybody is talking about him, and he doesn't
just shows
even know
up
it.
casually to a premier, the biggest NRS tournament in Europe's history, and just casually takes out Mazin and beats Slayer, who's the current #2 IPS ranked player in the world. Like, okay.
It's hard because, like, you want to talk about him, I want to talk about him. Like, he is the most exciting player right now in this game, I think.
Well, adding on to the character variety, 2 more characters we haven't seen just yet. Green Arrow up against Scarecrow. WhiteBoi spreading the fear in the streets of Vienna. Everyone trying to figure it out exactly what to do against this man. Meanwhile, Yammini finding his way to the top 16 with the regular 1% arrows.
Yep.
And those clutch placed hurricane bows. Wake up, neutral, after down ones. The man just kind of knows the reads of a man on a mission to make top 8. 1 match away now. WhiteBoi in his path, and the instant jump attack going right over that Savage Blast.
This is so hard for us to both watch because I'm a WhiteBoi fan myself, but Yammini is just so exciting and so explosive.
Yeah, and there's the slide right there. Checks WhiteBoi's approach now. Fire arrows back loaded. Jumping, trying to bait WhiteBoi into something. And again, those regular arrows. Fantastic meter burn back 3 from WhiteBoi.
Yep, and WhiteBoi is not letting him get out of the corner at all. That was 2 attempts he tried to get out. Right frames, push block.
And loads up the arrow, the wrong command grab now. And Yammini caught with the wrong read. WhiteBoi with the domination. Mix-ups, plus frames, and a lockdown style offense that has Yammini scarred.
Yeah. And we spoke of all the praises of Yammini, but that is not to take away from WhiteBoi at all. He is the CEO champion, and he is one hell of a player as well. So successful in Injustice 1 as well.
There you go, the Hurricane Bow back to back. This combo may not kill, but back to the corner. He has the electric arrows loaded, goes for the meter burn forward, and WhiteBoi jumping out after the plus frames. What a challenge.
That jump 3 seems to be so difficult for Yammini to be able to deal with.
All right, going for the trade this time with the Savage Blast. Teleport now, and meter burn back 3 through it. What a fantastic option from WhiteBoi, knowing his options.
And he is literally just jump 3 all over Yammini, finally taking the life bar with only 90 hit points left.
All right, well, that trait is going to spell death, trying to keep him out. Yammini dying with every living second, and the wake up fear gas as WhiteBoi's here to chill all of the quiet, you know, all of the supporters, and remind you that he's a part of this tournament.
Wins even 1 game, this crowd is going to absolutely explode.
That's fine. Well, he has to get there to do it right now. WhiteBoi up 1-0. Trait activated now. Fire arrows on deck. Gets the air-to-air now. Back to full screen. Reload.
Still getting shoved in the corner.
And Scarecrow with so much range on his normals, they're able to connect and get his offense started from anywhere just inside a half screen. Yammini with the slide to push WhiteBoi back away.
And WhiteBoi does have experience in this matchup because Florida Vendetta is right there.
Right in the corner now, activates Trait, and this should be enough. Here's the juggle, the big boots to the back of Ali. Traumatized, active.
Wow, WhiteBoi is just mauling Yammini right now.
Doesn't even need it. About half of his trait meter back. Ready to go, WhiteBoi looking for the ambiguous stuff. Yammini caught pressing buttons in between the down 1 and forced to clash. WhiteBoi is oppressing this young man.
3 bars to spend. He's gonna just spend 1. That's all he really needed.
All right, that regular arrow giving enough hit stun to load up the ice one. Slides under.
Slide.
And the raw command grab. WhiteBoi mixing it up and mixing it up well. Yammini trying to find an answer.
Yeah, WhiteBoi has just been so smothering.
Yep, and the interruption. WhiteBoi's done his homework. He knows the gap. Oh, and drops the combo. Could have been the health bar, but instead WhiteBoi gaining extreme mileage here while he's sitting on his last 110 HP on the first life bar.
And really good blocks from WhiteBoi. Nice down 2 under the glow.
Oh, and the arrows right on top of the dome. What side would it hit on? All right, so Denial of the trait, and this time a punish on it. WhiteBoi looking for a punish on the teleport now. Although he's losing damage, Yammini getting more than he's losing with this full combo.
Yep, and now a clash coming out of WhiteBoi. 2 bars to spend. Nothing on the side of Yammini, so he's only going to spend 1. There it is.
All right, he's going to wake up with that 1% arrow. Tries to slide in.
Dive.
All right, the hard knockdown. What's it going to be? WhiteBoi in. No. Plus frames now, and the juggle. Yammini caught, trying to move after that delay on the meter burn. Toxin coming from the grounds, and WhiteBoi up 2-0. Head nodding. Confidence at an all-time high. Ready to send Yammini home to losers. Or down to losers,
Down to losers. Yeah.
Not home. And finish up our winners of the top 8.
It seems like he can't figure out how to get away from WhiteBoi. He's just so suffocating.
And the mix-up too well. WhiteBoi working on a perfect, great read there from Yammini, but WhiteBoi only neutral jumping, not jumping forward. The push block, he's had enough. He needs some space to load up an arrow, and the wake-up slide finally able to play the game.
Oh, it just misses. And that could actually be a thing in this matchup. It seems like when Scarecrow ducks, his hitbox is kind of angled weird, so that jump back downwards ice arrow, or just any arrow, is going to whiff.
And there's the anti-air there into the conversion. Great stuff. 200 damage off that down two. Not a good trade. Wasn't able to get the fire arrow off, but in that situation, saved himself.
Another armored forward 3.
Challenges the poke this time from WhiteBoi. It's Yammini with the drop. Back to the corner, slide, great jump 3 from WhiteBoi, crossing up both sides, the command grab, and this is death. Trait activation coming in soon.
There is nothing that Yammini could do, and that was a dominating 3-0 coming out of the Florida native.
Yes, winner's top 8 is WhiteBoi. Scarecrow getting the job done. Yammini dropping down the losers. The dream halfway dead. Florida boys, what's up?
You know, you say Florida boys, but last night we were talking, and you're like, man, it's a heartbreaker because as much as I love WhiteBoi, Yammini is just he's such an awesome presence in the tournament scene.
But you still have to play the game.
Of course. No, I'm saying you were torn, though.
Oh, of course.
You were absolutely torn. Because normally, it's really cut and dry for you. If WhiteBoi is playing against someone that's not from Florida, you 100% support WhiteBoi. And even though that was still kind of the case, there was a piece of your heart that wanted to support Yammini.
But that's not why. We'll see later in the bracket. I'll explain that when we get there. As we go down into the losers bracket again, another 2 more countries. It'll be HappyPow going up against Belial.
Man!
Catwoman
Versus
hopefully Flash, but he's playing some Black Adam in there as well. HappyPow, exciting player from France, mix-ups, all type of crazy nonsense, just ready to go 0 to 1,000 quicker than the French can say we. And
they say it a lot, trust me.
They do.
They really do here. But yeah, we saw him pick Black Adam. He actually won one of his games with Black Adam to advance. Tried it against BioHazard, it didn't work, and then he pulled out his Flash, which I gotta say is absolutely exciting. So that's the character we all wish and hope that he would obviously choose. His Adam is just as fine for tournament play, but we want to see his Flash.
Right. Also, speaking of HappyPow, here's a little fun fact here in Viennality. The French have been dominating. RZA took home the gold in MKX.
Correct.
They also won Tekken
7,
and they had 2 French players, I believe, or an additional one in Guilty Gear's top 4. So the France flag has been waving high and mighty here at Viennality.
Well,
HappyPow, a part of that pride, going up against Belial here, trying to advance into the top 8. We'll see how it goes.
Please pick Flash. Do it for the people.
Yo, hidden select? Oh. You know, hidden select and then getting the wrong character.
That's actually
is that worse than going on?
That happened once, and I forget what tournament it was. The other player let him switch back, but if you're gonna hidden select, then you kind of have to pick the right character.
So HappyPow is gonna pick Scarecrow here again, back to back.
I mean, this is a button check, and we've seen players kind of toy with our hearts with button checks.
Hold on, what is this combo check now? This is a bit too much.
I thought I mean, he was just walking back and forth. Yeah, no, this is a button check.
This looked like a button check to me, my guy. He got a full trait.
Yeah, it does look like a button check. The Catwoman player is not moving at all. That's a button check.
Okay, guys, please. Thank you. Everyone's so friendly here. It's amazing. So we'll see what HappyPow decides to do. It may have been a bait, but we've seen Americans time and time again hover over characters, but he's going to pick the flash. HappyPow giving the crowd exactly what they want.
His flash is so fun to watch.
Yes.
Begin.
And immediately with the back two.
two.
You want to talk buttons? I have some of the best in the game as Catwoman playing the spacing game now. Running man stance cancels from full screen to let you know I'm ready to run at you at any given time.
And HappyPow right now is just kind of trying to measure out his opponent. He's just sizing him up, seeing what ranges he's good at, what he can actually punish. But Belial is just going straight in. He's not letting HappyPow breathe at all as we start this first game out of the best of 5.
Chases down the backdash is HappyPow, but Belial working on a perfect right now. Those 7-5 golden letters, the P, whatever you want to call it, going out of the window now. HappyPow looking for the side switch now.
Oh, backdash actually worked there, but he still got tagged.
All right, patience from both men. Now the dash and into the down two. Running man stance canceled, and the wake up DP. It does have invincibility, and Belial not dealing with flashes.
Oh, he just got caught raw there. That's going to be the first life bar coming here for Belial.
And traits up instantly.
Oh, I love it.
Goes for the gold here. It's going to leave him in a mix-up situation, but the punish from Belial coming through that back three, hitting from Russia to France as Catwoman low profiles everything and just kind of flies across the screen. However, HappyPow back on the offensive now. Is it enough to kill?
It is not. He backdashes just to make sure. Oh no, and this is so much unnecessary damage that he's taking.
Baited on the wake up, and now HappyPow, who looks to be closing in on the first life bar, is in a defensive problem here. Big decision here. How much to spend? Both guys playing down to the last second.
And he is going to burn all 4.
Yeah, that was a great bait from Belial, the poker move, holding on his decision to the end, forcing HappyPow to make it himself.
Okay. Does get the life bar, but look at the meter and trait deficit here. That is a fully stocked up trait.
And the punish now as he goes to the speed force directly from neutral. Belial survives it.
Still a full trait. That's a lot of damage sitting for Belial.
Both men looking for the opportunity. The meter burn back three going straight through that down 1-2. The whip does not connect, so he doesn't get the knockdown. Canceling now.
Yep, good cancels. Relatively safe. He gets caught by a back three. Trait that's plus on block.
HappyPow has his work cut out for him. No.
And gets caught, and that is going to do it. First game goes to Belial.
All right, gets opened up there in the middle of the running man stance. And Catwoman whips everywhere. And Belial taking game 1.
So obviously, again, we do know that HappyPow has an Atom. But is he going to maybe want to try Flash one more time? Flash, I feel, it wasn't too bad for him. He got a lot of really good opportunities, but it did seem like Belial was ready with the punishes on what was unsafe for the Flash.
And he sticks with what he knows, and Belial opening up game 2 the same way he did game 1 with that back 2. Here's the whip trip now. Great delay. Wake up. Taking his time in. The pokes trading now. There's the running man stance into the low. Elects to not spin the bar.
Oh, and back 3 as always. KP, the Catwoman classic. He just opens him up.
Yeah, the meaty forward one there.
Cancels of her own as Catwoman here and just catching the jump back.
Yeah, Belial so smart in his mix-ups there, using that Pharaoh stance for the cancels. Or the cast stance, excuse me. Oh, whips out the whole string, able to catch her on the tail end of an interruption on the Sonic Pound as HappyPow goes aerial. Keeping it safe there with the trait. Baits out the cat dash, but no punish.
That was huge. He needed that. He absolutely needed to capitalize on that and get this life bar out of the way, but Belial's still just getting miles out of it.
Delay wake up there. Into the hurricane kick, no punish.
Nice jump one, air to air.
Does not have enough to kill in the same situation once more. And dunks on him this time. That running man stands
trade.
Wait till Iris hears this one.
Okay. 4 bars for both players. Now 3 for Catwoman. Belial.
Baits out the meter burn. Back 3 is HappyPow. Air to air after chasing down the backdash, but no Continuation drops the combo there. The crossover low. We are in business. Here's the trait and an instant clash.
Instant clash. Very smart from Belial.
Catch me if you can.
All right, allows him to recover his health. Is HappyPow going to save his meter for offensive mix-ups? And it connects. No EX on the Sonic Pound, but the jump, air-to-air, jump one. Here's the lift. Bounce cancel.
Wow. Oh, so he's going to go straight for damage, getting 466. Very nice from HappyPow. 2 bars on his side. He does have trade as well. We have seen him use trade in neutral, and he just did it again.
And
but he gets
still and no clash. Still meter burn back once through it. The patience from both men looking for something is HappyPow. Belial taking his chance.
Oh,
and
the
the raw cat dash. HappyPow not ready. Caught inching forward ever so slowly, but nothing is faster than that cat dash. And now
not even the fastest man alive.
Not even the fastest man alive.
Wonder Woman, Black Adam.
All right, so we are going to finally see the switch to Black Adam. He did try his flash 2 games in a row, and it just did not work out for him.
Catwoman. Fighters approaching
Steps to the face, orbs to the chest, as HappyPow is now locked in on Black Adam as we head to where Atlanta's now. France chanting his name in the background, trying to give him that boost of confidence he needs to try to run it back, hopefully shift the momentum in his favor. But right now, Belial hitting on all cylinders, simply playing the game at his pace.
Jump back. Actually got a closer dive kick, but even still getting some damage in there. Back 2 into low lightning. Nice block.
And looking for the anti-air attempt is HappyPow. Too late on it. Belial gets his complete offense going now. Hard knockdown into the corner. What's the mix-up? HappyPow tries to dash out, but crosses himself up. And the new nerves to that hurt box, allowing Black Adam to get that back 2 punish after the whiff back 3.
Fortunately, though, he did drop his combo. And this was an interesting matchup before the patch because although it was really hard to hit Catwoman, once Adam did, he would do, 500-600 damage. Now, his damage is in line with hers, and it's still kind of a pain in the ass to hit, to hit her.
All right, and uses the trait there for the combo extension, wanting the kill. Didn't quite get it, but the meaty setup with those claws scratching directly through the armor of Black Adam. And the run up raw. Low EX lightning, massive chip, but you'll take it when it hits its well. 200 damage from anywhere on the screen. HappyPow ties it up. Whiff there. Cancels with the down one. The neutral jump kick now spins a bar.
Oh, but he whiffs the combo.
And great idea from Belial there, trying to armor through the gap, but that EX low lightning, too many hits, too fast, eats that armor.
Okay, cancels 1-1 into the low lighting as that third hit is an overhead. And now getting raw damage, all he has to do is finish this, and he does.
Keeps it unclashable continuously throughout that whole sequence. And HappyPow is now on the board 2 games to 1. He can run.
No, he can coach.
Yeah. No, I think he just didn't, don't try not to touch him.
Hey, don't touch me.
He said sorry, it's all good.
Don't ever touch me again.
Yeah, what's up?
Don't ever speak to me or my wife, something like that.
Your wife? What? When did this become?
Don't worry about it.
We're here about games. Can you stop?
Wait. Yeah. Hey, my man. You can't coach him. He only gets 1 coach. Yes.
All right, taking his time back at the character select screen as we take care of all of the extra is HappyPow. He is locked into Black Adam, but Belial is going to take his time, let some of the momentum die down. Maybe he heard the tips coming in from the coach for HappyPow, trying to analyze and create a new game plan here in Game 4.
Well, I mean, HappyPow did win the last one, right? Yes. So, I mean, maybe they're trying to tell him something he's not necessarily doing wrong, but could help him kind of get even more of an advantage. But Belial is very solid, and he has been playing so far today, obviously being in the top 16, and he's still a game up.
And wakes up with the down 2. HappyPow getting a little bit more disrespectful in the cross-up dive kick mid-screen. That was disgusting.
The downward lightning, able to armor through that. 335 damage, going in for the mix-up, getting hit by the overhead.
And that overhead gets Catwoman so much mileage. It is plus on block.
Yeah, it is.
And on hit, it's a hard knockdown. And Belial not worried about anything HappyPow has to deal with.
Gone now.
It's okay. Ooh, the whip jump attack could have spelled trouble, but both men whipping some normals. HappyPow with the connection, full combo, 300 damage mid-screen. Jumps back.
Oh, and he just gets caught. Okay. All right.
Denies the approach with the low lightning now. Swinging back and forth. No man wants to lay down. Just easy. Low lightning. Pushes him back once again. Here's an interactable for your troubles. Thanks for playing.
And that's actually really important to get rid of that interactable because that's one of the best interactables in the game for gadget characters.
Great hit confirmed there from Belial. Hits the full damage. Every opportunity he gets, he's taking advantage of it. Plus on block. Challenges with the poke and HappyPow with the clash.
You die, Batman's console.
And now
I'm
this
way
is where
more
it gets to
than
that
that.
dangerous time. He's going to spend 3. Again, Belial is going to hold this meter. But any touch here could be spell doom. 300 damage.
And that cross-up dive kick, so crucial from HappyPow. Building up damage by the bunches.
Oh, this is huge.
Fantastic air-to-air from Belial. Gets the combo. Here's the forward 3 now. We're going to go towards the corner. The splat knockdown. And the
Gets
combo.
dragged.
This should be enough for death. Will he spend it? Yes, he does. And the meter back 3. The wrong combo.
Oh, and he just runs into it.
And HappyPow tried to interrupt that string with the forward 1. Handshakes all around a little too early as the trade with Catwoman causes the L. HappyPow going home in 13th place, which sets up Belial versus Yammini for top 8 and losers. That's why. See, one of those guys, one of the Europeans is not going to make it.
Correct.
And I would have loved to see Yammini, HappyPow, and Belial all in top 8, but that's unfortunately not how
That's
brackets
not how
work.
tournaments
So,
work, yeah.
only one man will make it as we get into this replay here. This would have spelled near death, but Belial going for the meter burn back to me instead of the trade in that situation, and HappyPow had the right idea,
Yeah.
but a little too late as he trades and it causes his death.
I think the window right to interrupt that string is so tight, and he just barely missed it because they didn't trade the hit. Unfortunately, he didn't have any life left to give. I mean, he was at like 1, I think.
Yeah,
1 something.
he'll go back and look at the footage and
Yeah.
see that if he lets that last hit whiff, he still gets the punish in
Yeah.
his favor. Now, it doesn't mean it would have been over. Belial still had access to his clash.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's a situation we have to get through. But moving on, as we are flying through, this is Chris A on the right of your screen playing Darkside for the most part.
Yep.
And then Doomsday 15 Rus playing Cheetah. For whatever reason, the most swole men in the community are playing this little cat girl, and it just doesn't make any sense.
That's true. Newbie, also coming from Florida, is one of the biggest individuals.
And then you have all the
I've
skinny
ever
little
seen.
kids like me with no muscles playing Wonder Woman. It just, I don't get it. Shouts to Faceless Man, Young Monster, and all the Wonder Woman players around the world. We're all tiny with no muscles, and we play the strongest woman known to anything. And all the guys with all of the muscle
Maybe
and skill are just
projecting,
playing Cheetah. Yeah, I am. Let me live my life vicariously
man.
through
You
the
do
characters,
you. You do
okay?
you.
I'll be fine.
So this, like you said, this is going to be a Darkside versus Cheetah matchup, unless something crazy happens and someone goes up 2 games.
Sure.
But Chris A coming in and making it through losers, where I believe he actually lost to RZA, if I'm not mistaken, in a Darkside mirror. I think we saw that.
Yes.
But now he's in now. He's the only Darkside represented right now, true Darkside. And we're about to see how he does against this Cheetah. At Doomsday, we were incredibly impressed with his gameplay overall. He played Theo, and although it was 3-0, it was not a free 0, if you know what I'm saying.
Not in the slightest. All right, so Cheetah we're seeing for sure as he lines her up before he even sets his buttons. It is what it is. And we'll see what Chris is willing to do. A young man who,
Dark
after he
side.
was defeated on stream by RZA, slaughtered him in the run back.
Yes.
And he told me
Fighters
directly, he said,
approaching Gorilla City.
this is my first major. I've never played on stream before, and I was extremely nervous.
Yeah.
So now it's showtime, baby. Everything is on stream from here out. So you either put it together right now or you go home with the L in 13th as we take it to Gorilla City, my current favorite stage.
This is actually my favorite stage in the game. I
Absolutely.
think it's the most balanced stage as far as what it offers, both gadget and
Yes.
power characters. And it has that huge center background bounce that is usable obviously by all the characters. So.
Again,
and it's bright. I like how bright and colorful it is.
Yes, now, as far as matchup goes here, Cheetah, one of the most explosive, quick burst damage combos there is in the game, especially when our trade is out, and Darkseid with the weakest defense, although he has the most health.
He has the most health. So the combos, I mean, it'll say like 6, 7, even 800 because his defense is low.
That's godly.
It's still, it's still about the same way you get on most characters.
What do you think a full traded Cheetah combo takes from Darkseid?
More savage than you.
That's actually a challenge. KP and I challenge the community. Find out as much damage as you can do in one combo to Darkseid with Cheetah and trade.
Yeah. All right, and there's the mix-up, the Doomsday special down one into down one command grab once again, and this time the Raw mixing it up already with his pressure up front. There's a teleport.
Nice backdash to get away.
Doesn't want anything to do with the mix-up, not even attempt to block it, simply walk out of the range, and the meter burn back 3 from Chris A.
Gets right under there. He's going to get command grab, burning meter so they can extend the combo. And there's already over 500 damage, as you were saying, because of the low defense of Darkseid. Now, the biggest problem in this matchup is the fact that Darkseid can't really play neutral versus a lot of the cats, specifically even Cheetah.
For the cross up there, once again, Chris A staying away this time, gets the full chance at a combo conversion. The 4-3 air escape. Pounces up.
Nice block.
Yeah, looking to keep the pressure going now. Mixing it up with the command grab and the wake up. Chris A says, no, sir, you will not oppress me here.
Okay, he's about to take his first life bar. Is Chris A, and he does with a meter burn Omega Beam in the air.
Yeah, luckily that hitbox going straight down on the startup.
Again, getting the jump in going into the overhead, into the grab. Back one up 3, I believe.
And that's such a great mix-up for Doomsday players. Once you come out of the air, everyone is looking for that low boot stomp. It's so fast, you're not reacting to it, you have to guess. So, knowing that your opponents are looking to press down as a great teleport comes through, you get that overhead chop, and for 2 seconds, Darkseid actually removes his hands from behind his back. I can't believe it.
That's one of the only streaks he actually does that for. That actually could have been a huge punish coming out of Doomsday, just jumping all over him, but still, Chris A holding his composure. Life is just about even here.
Oh, looking for the slap and a conversion off of that jump
clash.
3 into the sweep. Very hard cross-up clash situation. In those moments, Chris A not able to react, probably looking to block, and thus the connection from that sweep so fast he wasn't able to react in time for a clash.
This is a hunt I've longed for.
It will be your demise, Cheetah.
The goddess will guide my claws.
So I vote to let both of these men into the top 8 of IPS Finals right now for simply letting the intros rock. Massive respect.
Actually, Foxy and Bio also did that. Unfortunately, we were the idiots and we were talking over them.
That's okay. We all advance them too. We have to be fair. Full combo now coming from Chris A.
That's what you were talking about.
That crossover low attempt from Darkseid, the big boots. And then back 3, and what a different game.
Wow, look at that life lead. And I will say Chris A has done a really good job. Even yesterday, from the matches that I did kind of catch off stream that were recorded, he's been doing a really good job of doing meter burn back 3 to catch the neutral. Because again, he doesn't really have the buttons to really play that neutral with a lot of the characters.
So talk about buttons. These claws are out into the meter burn. Forward 3 confirmed. Oh my goodness, the damage.
799. That is just shy of 800, and that is it. What happened?
Stop. I'm giving
what
it.
happened to that life lead?
I'm giving it 800. Forget all of that nonsense. That was ridiculous. And the down 2 challenge right now. Doomsday, as quick as he got dominated in that first round, ran it back in the low profile under the forward 3 now. Waking up, a bunch of craziness going on. The claws are out once again.
Claws are out indeed. That could do so much damage.
And look how timid Chris A is being now. The fear of another 800 damage combo.
Oh yeah, he doesn't want his life to be melted.
The background bounce. Spins the bar on the launch. 564 into the setup. Baits out the wake up.
Cheetah does have 3 bars active here. Wow, that was a lot of damage there.
He walked directly into that mix-up. What's it going to be? Omega's beams to fill the air, trying to prevent Doomsday from a pounce. Teleports away.
Oh, this could be it. There is Clash available, but still 3 bars.
In the wake up.
Oh, it doesn't work.
Wake up DP. And a clash!
What a presence of mind!
The literal one button that doesn't do enough damage on the first hit to kill Chris the wrong decision on a punish. Gives Doomsday a second chance at life. How will he take advantage? And he won't at all. Get mixed up by the dirtiest of setups. That overhead minion into the teleport. Low boot stomp. And Chris A avoids the choke in that situation.
Okay, so right now, Doomsday getting some advice, it looked like, from Rizza. To his fellow dark side.
Begin.
Oh, and they skipped the intros as I'm
We
trying
tried.
to get you to stop talking.
Yeah, no, I respect that. I respect that.
All right, again with the setup, teleported everywhere. This is the circus now here at Gorilla City as Doomsday is not pouncing around as much as he used to. Chris A has the momentum.
Striking up anyways. That is punishable.
Yeah, see, he went for it now, and everything is working in his favor, taking it one step at a time. There's the sweep, however.
Nice air attack. Gets it. Now, here we go. Command grab in the corner.
Nothing but claws there, scratching his life away.
Oh, and that is going to do it.
Wait a minute.
The goddess will be pleased.
These guys duking it out, using the plus frames from that EX Omega Beam, able to summon the minion sweep. A perfect chance to escape for Doomsday.
And gets caught. That would have been a
Tap your tremendous power.
massive amount of damage.
Either not blocking or trying to wake up. Either way, the punish and the read on deck for Doomsday. Playing the full screen game now once again, dashing up slowly, one step at a time, covering each part of the screen, pixel by pixel, and there's the lunge.
Nice. Jump 3 sweep goes right under the forward knee.
And it's getting crazy right now. It's trading sweeps and wake ups.
Nice down 2.
And a little too high on that juggle is Doomsday as Chris gets the anti-air, but no, back in trouble, back to the wall now. And the claws are out. Chip damage, there's the forward 3, double forward 3.
What an adaptation coming out of Doomsday, able to almost thwart every option that Chris A tried to display.
Look at that man. That man took a seat back. Young Chris is just staring at his opponent. Oh, now the screen. All right. See how poised he was? That's okay.
Yeah, no, I see.
I played on stream once, got the nerves out. This usually takes people, some people years.
Yeah, or
months.
multiple events. Yeah, no, he's doing pretty good here.
Absolutely.
Especially for his first time.
And looking to trade sweeps, not a good idea. As Cheetah, one of the best down threes in the game.
Absolutely.
Such a fantastic button and a staple part of her offense.
Ooh, that was a little bit of a missed opportunity. I think, though, he was cautious of getting boot stomped. But this...
There's the wake up, the palms. Pushes to the chest, forces Cheetah away, now mixing it up. Chasing that low Omega Beam after that overhead minion. Patience teleports out. Scared of something as Doomsday jumps.
Doomsday is playing very, very cautiously right now.
And the minion saving Chris in that situation. Just got opened up by that pounce. And there's the punish. Only gets the low laser from it.
That
Not
was
much.
a little light for a punish. He needs to get as much damage as possible because he knows what Cheetah is capable of.
There's a sweep. There's a wake up, baits it out once again. The low laser to chase Cheetah with that low swipe. The right idea, but also from Chris.
Yep.
Yeah, Omega Beam, that EX from the air, covering basically the entirety of the screen.
Yeah, there's really nowhere to hide. Again, sweeping him on the jump using armor 4-3, and that it will.
And that was really good. If you look there, after he got the juggle from the meter burn 4-3, Doomsday allowing Chris to fall just a little bit later so that the gravity on the 1-1-2 connects fully as he's dropped it a lot in this set so far.
Oh, and the down 3 actually low profile. The armor back 3 coming out of Doomsday for Chris A. He still has him in the corner with.
And there,
forward 3 this time. Yeah, he's like, no, it's not going to happen again.
Yeah, taste of your own medicine right there, buddy. You've been bodying me on wake up. He's noticing that Doomsday's sweeping on wake up a lot. The double hands behind the back eclipse kick coming from dark side. Teleporting.
Just barely missing that down 2 and a boot stop is going to make him pay for it. Good block. Punish could have been a lot bigger.
But it's going to get it this time. Here's the meter burn forward 3. Keeps it unclashable. 490 claws are out. And how much damage did that one sweep do?
The last pixel clash.
The hunt invigorates me.
25% health back. 1 bar of meter for an extension of combo.
Yep.
Should he get it confirmed? And here's the jump in boot. Looking for the teleport. Mix up
Oh,
the
wait a
overhead.
second.
Connects. This won't be enough to kill, but it will put Doomsday in a near-death situation.
Goes for the setup.
And going down
What's
to the
it gonna
wire.
be?
Scratches doesn't confirm.
Oh,
and
and the meter burn
what
Mega Beam.
a read. Jumps directly into the eyesight.
Side wins.
Isn't that it?
It is now 2-2.
Game 5 in the most decisive way possible. One of these men trying to fight their way into the top 8 at this premiere, and Doomsday with the momentum strikes first. Here's the back 3. And let's the combo.
Drops the combo. Yeah, I don't know if he was doing that on purpose to maybe get another mix-up, but could have got a lot more damage for that. And again, meter burn back 3. This time, it's not going to win for down 3.
And crucial jobs coming from both men. That was a cross-up, but the second foot not connecting, which causes the bounce there. Very fortunate for Chris. And then he dropped the combo right back to back. Both of these men clearly feeling the pressure.
Down 3, tries to wake up, and that was so on point from Doomsday.
Tastes sweet.
And the meter burn roll in again. The EX Omega being saving Chris's life time and time again. Is his luck running out? However, as Doomsday takes us back into the corner, claws are out. The meter burn
That's
forward
gonna
3,
hit.
2 hits.
That probably actually would have killed.
Yeah.
Like, let's be honest.
Yeah, 1-1-2 into claws. Meter burn probably kills in that situation.
On
Chris,
Doomsday, of course.
last
This is
line
his last chance.
of defense. Meets him in the air. The low stomp too far. And the back 3 not quick enough to expend the 2 hits.
This is what a catch!
Oh my God. Only a real master.
I mean, it is definitely possible.
Claws are out. Overhead minion connects. Jumping now, trying to bait out something, and
there
great
it is.
spacing. Doomsday with the walk back sweep eliminates Chris A, and Cheetah still very much alive in this tournament. And that is not the last we've seen of her.
No, it is not. I do want to give a shout out to Chris A, though, coming here, his first event, playing on stream for the first time. It didn't go the way that he wanted, but then making adjustments, taking out the person that put him in losers,
Yes.
and then playing really well on the stream for the second time, taking Doomsday to the very end.
Yeah, crucial drops there in the situations at the end. Game 5, the pressure was higher than it's ever been at any point of any game in his career.
Yeah.
Probably playing casually or not, but Cheetah moves on. And before we get to Doomsday, we have yet another Cheetah player for you, as Razor's Xian has made it into the top 16. He's going to be going up against Circa's Forever King. Batman players like to say this match is kind of free for them.
It's true. I've heard that this is not the best matchup for Cheetah, but I mean, we'll have to see. Maybe Jen has something. Or Xian. I'm sorry. I was told that I was saying his name wrong yesterday, so it's Xian, I guess. Xian. I don't know.
Okay. He's like the nicest.
He
guy
doesn't
ever.
care.
He's the most humble dude.
He's not the one that cares. But anyways, he has like I said yesterday, he's fully embraced our community, and we have fully embraced him. He's an awesome guy, and we're so glad that he's playing our game. And he traveled here specifically for just this game. He's not playing anything else.
Yeah. Well, he's going to be going up against one of the current leaders in the IPS guy, a man who we saw get top 8s at multiple premieres so far, trying to make his way into this next one. He lost to a Foxy Grampa and Forever King. It was 3-0. And he's going to stay with his tried and trusted Batman. He's complained that plus 19 EX battle rings are in fact not enough. So we're going to tease him about that for the entirety of this version of the game. However, with the space control and mechanical bats and fantastic reactions, Forever King definitely does have the advantage here, but we've seen Xian make amazing comebacks in this event so far. Work cut out for him. Here's the button check, as Batman has home field advantage in the front entrance of the Asylum.
I'm really interested to see how Xian plays this. Because I talked to him right before this started. I was like, "You feeling good?" He's like, "No." Straight up.
Begin.
Well, the game still need to be played, and Xian strikes first
Yeah,
blood.
he's still got to play, whether he feels good or not. But he just feels like King has more experience and he knows his character better than he knows King's. But we'll have to see what happens.
And King just tossing those air batarangs to try to prevent Cheetah from the plunge. There he is, successful now on the first try, building all sorts of meter while he does this. Keeping his approach safe with the mechanical bats is Forever King. Lunges in. Nice blocks.
And what a catch in the air. It is King finding that upwards battering meter burning in for the combo. And again, another beautiful confirm.
Yeah, we know how much Cheetah players love to lunge in to get their offense started. Kind of hard for her to get anything going on the ground from a range outside of sweep.
Nice down two.
Great reaction there. Here's the meter burn, trying to get some damage. Full combo now. Into the lunge.
He's going to burn another bar.
Spins 2 bars, look for the setup, keeps it safe.
Trying to get as much possible damage as he can.
And challenges the plus frames.
Brave man. One thing that, I don't know, I heard a few people talking to him and I kind of echoed it, was that we didn't see Xian use his trait enough. He said, yeah, I kind of forgot about it. So I'm hoping that's something that he kind of throws in today against King, because he's only going to get this one chance as this is losers.
Well, here's another chance now. King with the wake-up slide. So hard to get your offense going, and as soon as you knock someone down, they wake up and disrespect you. Nice air escape there, able to avoid what would have been a full combo from Batman, upwards of 300 damage at any point on the screen. Interactable, chasing that mechanical bat, and this is extremely tough. Cheetah.
This is not a very favorable matchup for Cheetah, as we talked about before, but now you can literally see why this matchup is very, it just sucks. Like, there's no other way to say it.
King keeping it simple, doing exactly what needs to be done, and Xian is forced to clash here in this situation. Has the meter advantage, spends 2 bars, regains 25%. But Forever King putting up this
This is going to put him very close to killing.
Yeah, I got caught up just because the sake of all the Wayne tech. It's just out there. Here comes the parry. Everyone knows it's coming, including Xian after the forward C3. But chip damage territory, yeah, there's just no way. King dominating, playing the space game, air control, and Batman simply having his way, testing out all of the Wayne tech in his disposal.
It's tough. It's really tough for Xian. I don't know. Like, I don't really know what he can do. I mean, even if the proper advice is given or he knows the matchup, it's still not in his favor. He has to play absolutely out of his mind in order to put down King, who is a tough opponent in and of himself.
All right, well, here we go. Game 2. I guess we'll find out the hard way.
Okay, here we go. Tick throw. Meter burns is going to get the healthy damage here. 439. So many tools coming together for Batman. As an American, I'm rooting for Xian right now.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. Let's just call it what it is. As he challenges the plus range King, doing exactly what he's supposed to do. If you want Batman to rush down Cheetah, you're asking for trouble, and Batman doing exactly what he needs to do, deny all of her entry. And here's a
that was a punt. That was an opportunity for
Well, there's so much recovery on back air escapes. There's
That's
no way.
true. Yeah, you're right. There is quite a bit.
Yeah. Able to press a button in that situation, so Batman's simply going to have his way. If he can get one thing going, we'll see. But Forever King's is perfect. Not even worried about the approach, simply controlling the skies as no pounce is going to get in on Bruce Wayne.
You know what's interesting as well? Wake up on Batman, the classic. I think King zones with Batman more than we've seen most people zone with most other characters. In King's life, or in Justice 2's life, King with Batman, he does tend to zone more with this character than he goes in.
All right, there's an opportunity. King jumping in, giving Xian the reason to anti-air and get some damage. Thank you for the corner control now, and places the bomb on the bench immediately. And this could spell death. Doesn't have bar for the restand. He's going to have to take the regular combo. He's going to cover the approach plus frames, super more plus frames, meter burn back 3, back-to-back from both men, but this is trouble for Xian, and easy confirmed.
That is 2-0 now. Dominating is Forever King right now.
Wins.
Again, one of those situations where you need multiple characters. Some matchups just happen to be just
unfavorable.
The matchups make people like King check his phone while he's in winners. That's how much he's relaxed. That's how much he's not concerned about anything. Yeah, this is the premiere. I'm kind of mopping right now. Let me just look at my phone and go through Twitter as I look.
Let me just
right
check how many people hate me right now for doing this.
Batman, Cheetah, fighters approaching Gorilla City.
Wait, did he have 2 coaches? I don't know. We weren't paying attention.
Begin.
I don't think 6 coaches, though, could help Xian in this matchup.
NRS can help Xian in this matchup.
Xian is
piece by piece. But who knows? It's not over till it's over.
It's not over.
It's a
Man,
man
would we both love to see Xian at least take a game or 2.
Well, just playing the patient game now, sometimes you need the extreme patient. It's not unwinnable. It's going to take
it's not unwinnable.
everything in the tank, sure. But it can be done if we've seen it before. Now, push blocks immediately, pounces out, dashes back in. Here's the sweep.
Goes for another one, blocks the forward 3. Getting under that. Wow.
And what a massive blast radius on the explosion from that meter burn air battering. Now, the command grab, something to go. Here's the pounce, chasing down.
Here we go, start.
Opportunities, dashes back in, the wake-up slide from
He wakes up with slide.
And then he does slide again. Plus frames now, trading pokes. Nice blocks on the cross-up, but it goes for the entirety of the string. When you have the insurance policy that are Batman's traits, you can do unsafe things as long as you have the approach to cover it. One bat is all it takes.
Generally, you can kind of do whatever you want. Kind of. Not necessarily, but it does give you a lot of leeway with things that normally you wouldn't consider doing.
Yeah, and Xian very much in there, trying to get it going. Block status. Batman is a gadget character. It's not unblockable. Meter burn back 3.
Almost had it.
Yeah, and the read there, you had to know that was coming. As Forever King takes the first life bar, a different type of game in this situation. Xian not forcing his way in. King does not wake up that time. Pounces, dashes out. Oh, nice anti-air attempt, but even better read from King with that double jump to stay airborne and avoid the hitbox from Cheetah's down.
Are we going to see a life bar finally get taken away from King?
Jumping everywhere.
What is going on? We do, though. It's down 2.
And Xian, as Cheetah's head was turning around the entire exhibit, not knowing what to do, he just decides to throw it down.
Somewhere in
here? He just decides to throw it down 2 out there, getting that trade and securing the life bar for finally here in game 3.
Again, this is just, it's a minefield for Xian to try to get through.
And King using that interactable to force his way in, and the cross-up, those female hurt boxes, which are lowered, allowing them to be crossed up mid-screen by that Batman forward 3 with relative ease. Oh, and the meter burn back 3, the challenge there, but a little too far. Here's some chance to get in, and the anti-air from King instantly. No pounce today, but down 2 into full combo. And King walking down towards the corner.
Nice anti-air. Here's a chance.
Doesn't spin the meter, just got a bar. What's the mix-up? Pounce, same side. No wake up there, the meaty here. Pounce again, crosses up, and King challenging after that jump in. Plus frames now into the bats, keeping the mix-ups going.
Blocks.
And King spinning all of his meter.
Still a chance here. Xian, his defense is impeccable right now.
Just blocking
down
everything.
2.
It doesn't quite get the combo. And King with the wake up down 2. 6 frames from Batman. One of the faster mids in the game. And that is it. Crucial drop from Xian there. We're finally able to get the momentum going and show a pulse in this match. But King just too strong. Too much to come back from. And that is going to be it. One Cheetah alive, one Cheetah down, back-to-back as we inch closer to the top 8.
Yep, but then again, as we did before with the last person I can send out of the tournament, congratulations to Xian coming to an incredibly stacked Injustice 2 tournament, making it to top 16 no less of losers. So he kind of broke out in our community when he beat DJT at EVO.
Yes.
And he decided to stick with the game a little bit and come play here, and he once again impressed us by making top 16. So hopefully a bright future for Xian coming into our community. We wish him the best, but right now King is going to move forward and lead us into our next match, which is going to be Rogue Slayer versus Eris Nivek.
Slayer going down in the second round of the tournament to Yammini, has clawed his way through losers, still has a long way to go, and Nivek with that Supergirl prowess staying in the lab, the Greek god himself trying to fight his way. One of these men is heading home, Nivek with massive implications on this match. So let's talk about how the Injustice Pro Series has a connection of esports in the realm. You have the IPS Tour, you have Path to Pro, the Hometown Heroes program, and Liga Latina. If Nivek beats Slayer, he has too many points and disqualifies himself from Path to Pro.
Right.
So this is all or nothing. If he loses here, he has to think about going to the next premiere, which is fighting next week in Birmingham.
Which I believe he's going anyway.
But if he wins, then he needs to keep up these performances to make IPS finals as he puts the Lego Supergirl into the screen with a smile. That is such a heart-wrenching situation. You want to win as a competitor, but at the same time, Path to Pro has 2 spots in the E-League and a 12K for. Oh, what a situation to be in.
It's really hard, KP. Like, as a pure-blooded competitor that he is, he obviously just wants to win this and win everything that he goes to. But those decisions may be kind of thwarted with what you were talking about. It's really tough to give up one opportunity for another because none of them are technically guaranteed, but Nivek is a player that can succeed in both. So it's like you said, does he choose to do really well here, which obviously he wants to, and maybe kind of leave the Path to Pro behind, or does he maybe lose here to Slayer and then think about just staying in the Path to Pro? We don't know.
Much anticipation here. Talking to him before, he said he definitely wants to win here. If he can just take Viennality as is, he'll secure himself with this and a great performance at Versus Fighting, which is also a premiere. And they also have the Celtic Throwdown in Dublin, Ireland in September, so the opportunities are there. Sticking with his guns with Supergirl, Nivek coming off a top 32 performance at EVO, Slayer 9th place at EVO.
Yep. And you also have to remember that Supergirl was buffed up a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. So, and Nivek is, from what I've seen, is the most impressive Supergirl, really. I mean, he plays that character so immaculately, and he also does know how to play against all of Slayer's characters. You know, Aquaman, Superman, Black Adam. I think Nivek actually plays incredible against that character from what I've seen. So this could be yet again another very tough matchup for Slayer, and we may not even see him get into the top 8 of this event. But knowing Slayer, he has something up his sleeve. He's going to play solid, and this is going to be one hell of a slugfest between these two.
Yeah, and everything is good to go, guys. These guys simply desyncing the controllers as someone hit the button right in the character select screen. So better now than during the match.
And this is their responsibility.
Absolutely.
This is the responsibility of the players that sit on next. So if you don't do it, it is your fault. It is not the player's fault who just played before you.
All right, here we go. Superman versus Supergirl. Who has the true heart of Krypton in their chest? The regime or hope? One way or the other one, you decide. Right now, Slayer is going with oppression.
And we have a Nivek Chen already starting out as the life bars are even in this very first round of this 3 out of 5.
Looking for the air-to-air attempt there was Nivek. However, Slayer back on the offensive, looking for that shimmy bait and finally gets it. Here's the combo connection, and oh my goodness, the damage.
Hello? 530 damage?
All right, not going to attack the Cavs or Slayer, and
that is a punish.
And uses the instant air dash into the whip throw to build some meter in that situation.
Like I said, Nivek is one of the best at knowing this character inside out. And in fact, every time he freezes you, if he wants you on that side of the corner, he'll just do the instant upgrade to build some meter as well.
And looking for the float there, but a little too preemptive with the one before the down back motion as he whips a jump attack right in Slayer's face. Invitation for a punish as Slayer gladly takes it.
There it is again, building some more meter, and this should kill. It does. He has Slayer in the corner.
There we go.
2 bars apiece. Trade available for both. This is a dead even match.
Oh, and a whip punish on the back too. Air escape to avoid being frozen for additional damage.
Nice punish.
Yeah, what a punish on the lasers.
Yeah, and that's really got to make Superman think about using those air lasers.
And great whip punish there. Slayer throwing that forward 2 out. Instantly interrupted with the back 1 from Supergirl. Nivek taking his time, slowly using those trait lasers, looking for an air jump, maybe preemptive on the read.
Oh, look at the shimmies.
And Slayer back to back with a shimmy of his own. Complete the string. Luckily for him, it wasn't punished. And right now, both guys testing each other in the neutral.
This is honestly such a joy to watch. This match is so good. There's so much high-level play. And a clash coming out. 3 bars available for Slayer, 1 for Nivek.
And Nivek's going to allow Slayer to clash now, remove any defensive options from his repertoire if he gets opened up again. And Nivek, the wrong move, dashing into a forward 2 from Slayer. Fantastic reaction from the kid in California.
Nice down 2 trade, not the worst for Nivek. That is going to be bad for Slayer though, but a drop combo.
Slayer trying to bait something else, simply whiffing it, and again, nice challenge on the forward advancement. Slayer is down 1 into the scoop, forcing Nivek to clash now. Both men raw, straight up the way it used to be. No combo breakers, no second chances.
This is as honest as it gets. A little bit of a life lead coming out for Nivek. Now he's going to get hit by that interactable.
And a whip.
This should do it. This is it. He's going to get it. Slayer goes down the first game. Nivek.
What a fantastic display right there. It's getting
Theo,
so clucks.
not a bad person to get coached by, let me tell you.
So we're watching it now. It will be Theo on Slayer's side, Madsen on Nivek's side. Got my eyes on it, folks.
And he is good. Yeah, Theo, not a bad guy to have coaching.
Not in the slightest. All right, now Kara going by, changing stages and tournament gear. 1 piece at a time. Those lasers, they don't do the most damage, but so
they're
annoying.
Frustrating, and they push you back, giving her more room to work with if she so chooses. And Nivek, great at kind of pushing the pace and then knowing when to back off.
And no punish there on the regular breath. As Slayer was looking for the meter burn, Nivek able to escape with that bait just this once. And the whip punish, great confirmed off the forward 2. Here's the full combo as we edge towards the corner. 344, very solid mid-screen damage.
Down 3, okay, goes unpunished. Nice tag.
One of the new buffs for Supergirl. That back 1-2-3 string, that backwards launch, now safe on block.
Oh my goodness, what a round from Nivek.
Unbelievable, pure neutral in this situation. Bait with the jump back air dash, and Slayer, they in trouble here in this second game. Yeah, I was got like, I know.
Nice backdash, still gonna have to block the 3.
Yeah, and a great bait from Slayer right back at you. I can shimmy as well, my guy. To the corner we go. Meter burns it to make sure we get the full corner pressure. Slayer in control.
And an interruption, just down 1 raw into it again, building meter. And a clash from Slayer. I didn't see how much meter he had. So, okay, he had 2 bars.
And building some meter after the knockdown from the air laser. Chasing
down 2. Trouble for Slayer.
Nice challenge there on the books from Slayer. Trait cancels. Plus, watches the back dash. That meter burn laser doing a huge chunk. Slayer in chip damage territory.
Superman punch to
absolutely.
take out the life bar.
Now, the Superman punch was changed to a high, but that quick startup, Nivek was not able to react. Not sure if this will kill, but this will set up the death situation. Spins the meter burn on the trait. Looking for that tornado lift.
That is it, 2-0 for Nivek.
And with a health bar to spare in that game, Slayer is in big time trouble on the ropes. The man from Greece putting those hands together, letting him
if
rock.
I'm not mistaken, in DC lore, isn't Kara technically stronger than Cal?
I'm not touching that because people, I'm just not.
I'm asking, I'm not sure.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Well, that's the fans. And Slayer, though, a man who has been here time and time again. I've watched this kid come back from O2 in a variety of games over the years, and now where it's all on the line and important the most, back to the wall. He's going to have to stick with the character he selects.
Okay, here's the thing. Sorry, I'm getting really good.
Yeah,
because,
go ahead.
Again, housing Nivek, I played a lot of Adam against the Supergirl, and he really knows how to utilize this matchup because he also plays Adam himself. This could either be a blessing for Slayer or the absolute worst. We'll have to find out.
Well, Black Adam is going to be...
Also, let's be honest, Slayer's Adam is much better than mine, but I'm just saying that I did see that Nivek has full control in this matchup.
Well, right now, Slayer is the one on the offensive there that doesn't combo anymore, needs the meter burn for the launch. However, piece by piece, trying to control the air is Nivek, does not want to deal with dive kick pressure.
Oh, and he just gets caught, air dash.
And gets the standing 3. This is big damage.
Ooh, this is big girl damage. My goodness. 465, it gets caught again.
Doesn't have the meter to extend after the power bomb, but mixes it up against Slayer, looking to block the power bomb the second time, but instead
And oh my goodness, Slayer is 1 bar away from going home again outside of top 8.
and starts with the forward 2, immediately looking for that corner combo setup. We all know Supergirl's combos in the corner leads to all sorts of mix-ups and shenanigans. Slayer wanting nothing to do with it. Something I'm seeing Nivek doing that no one else is doing either. He's using the meter burn air laser, which keeps it extended, and changing the timing on it so that Slayer jumps either late or preemptively right into it. However,
I'm telling you, he utilizes Supergirl better than almost any player
oh,
I've
but
ever
what a
seen.
great punish there. Slayer's not
Down
falling for
2,
the
no
float.
thank you.
Not falling for the float gimmicks. Great dive kick. Air tech's out. Causes
Just
some 2 bars, but
what? Yep, and he's going to have to hold all of that chip damage.
and
Oh,
the
a
teleport.
teleport.
Yeah, Nivek trying to get the job done right now. There's the back 1, 2, 3 dashes in. Can't get the confirm. Slayer still alive, very much so. His trait is near back. And what a reaction. No, it's not.
Not yet.
Slayer still in this.
And
the
there
jump
it
back
is.
2. And Nivek with 3-0. Unbelievable. And there's the Supergirl spin and the pop off in real life. Woo!
Nivek just absolutely surprising everyone. Look, no one was saying Nivek was a bad player before that matchup.
Not in the
no one was,
slightest.
but you know Slayer was probably favored. And Nivek didn't care. Didn't care at all. He came in, he did his 3, and that was a clean 3-0 on Rogue's Slayer.
We're getting closer.
God damn, that was ridiculous.
We're getting closer. But it's the closer we get, we can hold on. We can get into this. You know what? No break. Let's keep it going. Let's get Yammini right now up here. Yammini versus Belial coming up next. This match is to qualify on the loser's top 8. We can run it. No breaks. Let's go.
I don't need a break. I don't need a
Let's
break,
go.
man. I just got filled with energy after that match between Nivek and Slayer. But you got to. I mean, my heart still goes out to Slayer, SoCal guy. He just got, again, major pickup by Rogue. One of the best players to pick up. But, again, finishing right outside the top 8 for the second time consecutively in his offline major.
All right, now Green Arrow, we talk about the gear and how it defines who he is. Some people like the massive Bluetooth headset, as I like to call it. Some people like the baseball caps. Some people
Green
like the
Arrow.
feathers.
It's true. It's true.
I, for
we
one,
prefer both.
Absolutely, bro. This time we're going to get the baseball cap with the high-tech, futuristic Ollie 3000 Bluetooth headset. And Catwoman's just going to come in her skin-tight suit as always with that good whip ready to go.
I mean, when you look good in it, you know, why not?
I mean, why not? All right,
So Yammini,
a little fancy for a button check right now.
Yeah,
All
but that's
right.
okay. So Yammini coming off, fresh off of his loss in winners.
Yes.
Who did he lose to, KP?
He lost a WhiteBoi.
He lost to WhiteBoi. All right, but here we go. The match has started. First hit is going to go to Belial.
And the meter burn back 3 after the challenge, knowing Yammini loves to hit that down 1 up close, trying to go into that hurricane bow, but instead, here's the mix-up up close, connects with the ice arrow and loads the electrics. Meter burn forward 3, trying to challenge any wake up and jumping out is Belial. Now the pressure corner combo from Yammini now. Extended damage to hurricane bow for the knockdown. And gets frozen right in his tracks, but drops the back 3. That hitbox a little too low for Catwoman special right now. And Yammini's able to recover and answer with the hurricane bow.
I'm sorry, we're just fixing the names. They are switched. Belial is indeed the Catwoman.
Arrows to the face. Goes for the corner combo, and Belial says, no, sir. I will use this whip, push
kingdom for a
myself
spray
back into
bottle.
the neutral. Yammini having none of it. Lets him recover. He has no meter to necessarily challenge him in this situation.
Oh, nice check with that 1% arrow.
Listen, nobody loves the normal trait arrow more than Yammini. He doesn't need a specialty. He'll do it with the tools that have been bestowed upon him as he loads up the fire arrows back to full screen.
Nice blocks on a couple of those, but right now Yammini is 100% in the driver's seat as he has a massive life lead, and it's just getting bigger and bigger as Catwoman slowly is getting put to sleep.
All right, Belial trying to work his way in. Does have the range with that jump to help her get her offense started on the jump, and finally blocks the overhead after that sweep. Checks him with the back two, those claws, trying to gain more mileage. Blocks safely on the overhead arrow, but
Wait a second, open up. It's still not over. We've seen comebacks this weekend. It is definitely possible, but with a player like Yammini, you gotta think he's got a plan. But 4 bars.
Yammini better think about his defense right now as Belial is coming in furiously. Baits out the wake up.
Oh, wait a second.
And great delay on the meter burn from the Cad Dash, and just like that, Belial is in this match.
Down 2, confirm, and
Yes.
that is it. Beautiful. Still, that was almost a beautiful comeback as well for Belial.
Yeah, great denial. Tries to jump in with that whip, that bow, a little bit more verticality
Catwoman.
on that range.
Green arrow.
Into the up Savage
Fighters
Blast,
approaching
dash up.
Silver Swan.
So, I mean,
Oh, thanks. But yeah, Yammini just using his fundamentals to stay poised, looking for the jump in.
And that's the first time, I don't know about you, but that was the first time I saw that combo yesterday, and it was so slick.
To the Slaughter Swamp we go. Great blocks from Belial, but still challenged immediately after down 1 into the Hurricane Bow. And again, Yammini just knows so much mileage up close. It's a huge commitment.
Yeah, it is. And that is on block, that regular bow spin is unsafe. The meter burn version is safe, however, there is a gap.
And looking for the mix-up, great discipline from Belial, able to not get frozen, instead gets opened up the old-fashioned way, straight traditional.
One thing that I have noticed Yammini doing a lot is jumps himself into the corner to get a mix-up, and it's very dangerous.
Oh, and the
to do
Sky
so.
Alert looking for the back 3, a little too flashy for his own favor there, and baits the wake-up. Belial into the corner, great cancel off of the stance, and everything here is just bonus damage.
Yeah, it is. And he got a little bit in there, so it wasn't all lost. Top of the overhead at the end of that string, slides his way out, down 2, confirm, no.
And looking for the ultimate read with that up blast, and Belial just going for the old-fashioned meter burn back 3 to force his way in.
And he's still getting a lot of mileage off of his life bar. Every little hit will count. And that is going to do it. Back 2 in a whip. Very nice from Belial. Oh, gets caught off of the cater.
Yeah, looking for the cross-up, but that hit on the same side. Belial drops the combo, but does get a healthy piece of damage, and great conversion.
Yeah,
back 3 after the down 2. This man is optimizing.
Good catch there. A little bit of a conversion. Still has Yammini stuck in the corner. 3 bars and 4 respectively for both players. They both have a lot of juice to work with.
That's right, mashing down 1-101 as both of these guys are trading pokes. The back 3 doesn't keep it unclashable at all, but instead elects to go for the side switch.
My kingdom for a spray
And
bottle.
I would wonder here if Yammini would opt to spend 3, and he does.
Absolutely, a 1 green arrow kill combo could potentially put him in death range with an ice arrow loaded as Yammini goes straight to it. Trying to mix up. And the 1% arrow denying that flame barrel.
It's so good for things like that. I mean, it's underrated.
And this may be the match. The back 3, after the freeze.
And there it is.
And Yammini
Game 2.
up 2-0. 1 match away from top 8 as Belial goes into the thinking chamber, taking his time at the restart match screen.
Begin.
This
Beautiful punish from Belial, not letting Yammini get away with anything now. To the corner we go. Dashing forward, great delay, wake up from Yammini. However, Belial still in control.
And I believe, actually, if this is Belial's second match, correct? Top 16. So the winner of this gets in the top 8 of losers. This is huge.
All right, meaty pressure there. Now -14 after that stance into the cartwheel. Yammini with the punish, but down one. Savage Blast, not
Nice
a true
interrupt.
combo.
Like I said, there was a gap in between, although it's safe. Pressure in the corner, plus frames. Wow.
And who cares? This man showing he has no fear but Belial. You don't have to be afraid to take this whooping in the corner. Catwoman with the domination. You will not escape. Hold my whips. And another punish now. Belial fighting back. He will not go down as easy as it seems. There's a Savage Blast now. Again, back to back, looking for multiples, but the reads. Belial so patient
Really
and
well
great
done.
adaptation.
Pressure again. So now it seems that the missing piece of the puzzle that was causing so much havoc for Belial has been found.
Absolutely the download, but delay wake up still working in Yammini's favor as Belial whips his entire string right across his body. Easy punish from the other side. And great chase down of the Savage Blast is Belial. He is making all of the right reads. He knows exactly what he's doing, but allows a clash instead of keeping it relatively free in the corner.
He's going to get 25% here. But what is his adaptation? Now he is up 2 games, so if he does happen to lose, wait a second.
And some of the fear you will have more than any situation in this game. Green arrow walking directly into your face with an ice arrow locked and loaded, ready to go.
Getting caught.
Oh, this is almost death.
Yeah, that's not going to work anymore.
Yeah, the download.
That's going to kill.
The download on that Hurricane Bow is complete. Belial on the board, 2 games to 1.
So what is the adaptation here now from Yammini? We saw Belial. It took 2 games, but he finally did find out what he needed to do in order to punish that, because that is an option that Yammini actually goes to, I think, more than anything. Down 1 into the Hurricane Bow. He does it a lot.
Where he goes back. Maybe it was the gear. Maybe he wasn't feeling it. You know, look good, play good.
Right.
But we're going right back into the swamp.
But even still, I mean, that's ingrained into his muscle memory after he does down 1. So Savage Blast may be the new thing he tries, but we'll have to see.
I need to interrupt that stance cancel. There you go.
Cancel.
Yeah, I put it all together, bro.
It's tough. It's tough.
My life is
Tongue
hard.
twisters. Down 2, nice.
And a little too far
Yeah,
now.
for the conversion.
Yeah, he recognized it wouldn't commit. This time he does.
And that's not going to work.
Yeah, air escape a little too early. You want to activate those invincibility frames right as the back 3 is about to connect. Instead, he jumps over that ice arrow, spins the meter burn on the cat dash. Into the corner we go.
Okay, now we've seen just the regular down 1 now. That's something that was always canceled. Yammini is trying to adapt himself here. Slide into the meter burn, gets a little bit of damage for that low overhead combo.
Uses the young Gator to jump his way in. Does not want to deal with the barrage of fire arrows. The environment, such an important tool here in Injustice 2, especially for gadget characters. The maneuverability plus the ability to set bombs on just about everything.
Yeah. That's right, actually. I didn't even think about it. Both the characters are gadget characters.
All right, those 1% arrows is going to take a lot to get rid of that 65.4 here. But piece by piece, as we've seen.
It's coming together, and there it is.
Yeah, none in that situation. A lot of chip on that Hurricane Bow. No need to meter burn it. Yammini hasn't had much meter here, expending it every opportunity he gets, but it's working in his favor. Into the corner now. What's the mix-up? No hit confirmed. Goes for the low, and the meter burn back 3.
Goes right under, and that's going to kill. Oh, wait a second.
This is all free damage.
There it is. Actually, that was good because Yammini made him burn another bar to make sure he got that got the kill on the first black bar.
Oh, and looks for the air-to-air ice attack with great
spacing.
Unfortunate. And maybe Belial has figured something out.
That mean I'm
Ready to punish every single time, but Yammini a little extended range on that Hurricane Bow meter burn that time. Catwoman's down 2, not reaching.
Oh, he just rushed up in his face.
Unbelievable. To the corner we go.
And the boxing glove that does so much chip.
He went for it all, the big stuff right there, but great defense from Belial as he's trying to fight down. 318 points of tournament life remains. Is this death? Yes, it is. The back 3 conversion. No,
not quite.
He survives it.
He's still alive. Slipping out at down 1.
And Yammini makes top 8 at the premiere in Europe. Viennality on the board. The green arrow from Israel. The hidden god.
You can see how much passion and how much he actually cares. He let out the biggest sigh of relief. He's like, after that. But I am so happy for Yammini. I also want to give a huge shout out to Belial for making it as far as he did. That was a very impressive Catwoman. But it is going to be Yammini making it a top 8 all the way from Israel, from the city of Give It Time. I'm sorry, I know I'm mispronouncing it, but it's there, and that's where he's from with his other 2 homies.
We're going to keep this show rolling, no breaks, baby. We're going to go all the way down to the top 8 straight for you. Coming up next, Foxy Grampa going up against Doomsday, Cheetah, and Deadshot. Now, I've heard different opinions about this matchup from different corners of the community.
It seems a little split between not only the Deadshot players, but as well as the Cheetah players, including Newbie. I've talked to him a little bit about it too. So this one should be interesting. I don't think it's as bad, especially for Cheetah, like we saw the Batman versus Cheetah matchup. That one is a little abysmal, but this one is definitely doable.
We'll see. Foxy, one of the most patient men in the scene, looking to slow down Doomsday, who's trying to force his way in at every single approach, dashing forward, pounce cancels, throwing out that sweep.
Yeah.
Any situation that allows him a chance to pounce. It's what these Cheetah players do, man. They don't stay in one spot, not very long.
I will say, though, Doomsday does exemplify a lot of patience, and I'm very impressed with his gameplay overall. He was someone that I wasn't very familiar with at all coming into Viennality 2017, but the first game we saw him play against Theo, I was like, man, that's a very good player.
All right, as the button checks are underway, one of these men will go home with a very salty 9th place. However, that will grant you 25 points in the Injustice Pro Series. Foxy looking for more. He's currently a finalist with his performance here at Viennality, but wants to extend that lead and not get caught in the bottom of that barrel where at least 10 to 20 men are fighting for positions.
All right, and wow, what a start coming here for a Foxy G.
And doesn't drop that combo. Already a different Foxy that we saw in the set versus Dragon.
Yeah. To be fair, though, I believe they were fighting on Brainiac Station. That one is so awkward.
Fair enough. Looking for the trick shot now. Not as many quick shots. Wants to keep Cheetah out of the air with the reads. Into the corner we go.
That's going to be a punish, and Foxy steps right onto it. Not huge. But again, that corner position now. And this is where, Deadshot can do quite a bit of damage.
Yeah, and Foxy keeping it patient there. You know, a lot of Deadshot players, once they have their opponent in the corner, they want to enforce their will and go for those 50-50 mix-ups because they can actually get decent damage for no bar, as you see 411 on the board here from a Foxy Grampa.
Ooh, but it's going to catch. But again, a drop, and Foxy is right back in there. Huge life lead.
Yeah, that was the air escape from a Foxy Grampa. Doomsday already committed to the 1-1-2 combo. A free whip punish for a player of Foxy's caliber.
Dashes up, okay. He's showing a little bit of grit here. Oh, that was risky.
Yeah, a little greedy on Doomsday's end.
I think he was trying to maybe catch him, try to grab, or like try to poke afterwards, but...
Meter burn forward 3, keeps the plus range, throws himself in the corner, but the command grab in the middle of the screen. A successful mix-up, and right before the pounce, stay grounded, Deadshot says as he lets off 5 to 10 bullets from that meter burn low rifle.
Oh, getting tagged, and this is looking very grim.
You won't survive me.
For Doomsday, but if the day has shown us anything, don't ever count anyone out.
And right there, Foxy looking to close it out and chip damage, but Doomsday says, no, sir.
Oh, this is huge.
And no clashes is going to, Foxy said.
He's like, no, wait.
Yeah, please don't take 600. I'm okay with this 522.
I've made a grievous mistake. Please take it back.
Pounces in. Command grab. Saves a bar meter for the combo. This is going to the corner now. Doomsday is going to be in control. One read.
Oh, he cuts the rope.
Yeah, great awareness of his surroundings. Foxy realizing that the skull hadn't been dropped just yet. And with the disappointed look on his face, he's not really impressed. Foxy cuts the rope, drops the head on Cheetah's game plan.
Down go the dreams, crashing down onto Cheetah.
And again, deja vu from game 1 as Foxy opens up with that background bounce combo. Big damage from Deadshot. Headed to the corner, gets the confirm now. Meterless damage coming right up.
Again, another desperate wake up.
And Foxy even more dominating in this first round. Here comes the staggers.
Wow.
And just like that.
But listen, Doomsday has shown that he can come back, and he almost made a comeback last game, and that deficit was almost just as large.
taking this time, looking for the
wow,
neutral jump
all
punch.
of the options out of Foxy
You
are
can't
just
escape me.
so perfect.
Yeah, everything is definitely going in his favor as Doomsday's forced to clash. At least Cheetah will have some position here. They both dash up, and there's a sweep.
Wow. Foxy has caught him with air-to-airs almost every single time he's gone up. And this is now starting to look
Grim for Doomsday.
Yeah.
There's the air escape. Luckily switches positions now alive, but can't get any extension off of that. The pounce in.
And now Foxy's actually challenging everything, literally on the ground, in the air. And this is bad. This is bad news for Doomsday.
Trick shot. Active looking for the right read. And the preemptive jump and attack.
That
Doomsday
was
lunging into his own death
That was very rough.
as he goes into the think chamber. That's a serious thought pattern. Look at that.
I mean, what do you even do as Cheetah in this matchup, in this situation?
Cheetah, dead shot.
You know, it's
You pick
Fighters
Cheetah again and
approaching
you
the back
lay it all
gate.
out on the line. 2-0-1. Match away from Foxy into the top 8. Now leans forward, drum and bass playing.
Don't look at me.
Exactly, because you know it's drum and bass and not that nonsense
Yeah,
you
the
listen
drum
to
and
when
bass
you play.
remix of Xian.
Yeah, sure, buddy. All right, back 1-2, up 3 from a Foxy Grampa, shooting Cheetah back to full screen. A barrage of bullets trying to keep Doomsday leveled. Refusing to pray to the goddess is a Foxy G, believing in bullets and money, nothing else.
Wow, I thought maybe that would low profile the low shot, but it doesn't. And again, this is just a fantastic start from Foxy and a very bad one for Doomsday here.
And a shot to the face on Wake Up. Foxy's running away with this one, clear as can be in this matchup.
I gotta say though, I mean, this is all because also Foxy is a very, very solid player. I mean, I can almost guarantee you that if any just random Doomsday was put in front of, or excuse me, Deadshot was put in front of Doomsday, that Doomsday would
hunt's
handily be able to
almost
deal with him.
over.
But Foxy is just that next level player with a character that now he is very comfortable with, that just happens to be really good at zoning.
All right, traits up now. Every time Doomsday is activated, he's been able to get something at least started and right on cue. But Foxy immediately with the air escape does not want to deal with that damage coming from Cheetah. Meets her once again with that air-to-air attack. Bullets to push her towards the corner, looking for the oppression. And the interactable to at least save him for a second. But nothing doing, man. Foxy just a little too strong right now.
Yeah, I mean, even this, like, it's a great start, but Foxy still just has so many options. And it just goes full screen, and he's been stuffing almost every option coming out of Doomsday. And oh my goodness.
And just all of the bullets.
That is going to do it.
And the contract has been completed. A Foxy Grampa advancing into top 8 here at Viennality on the loser side. And again, no breaks, man. Let's just go.
We're gonna go at the very least all the way to top 8.
Yes, before we slow down just for
Correct.
a little bit. So it will be Forever King
But
going
that's not
up.
even for us. That's for the players.
No, absolutely. Tekken Master against King. Only one can make it. Who you got?
Oh, we doing this?
We don't have to.
We didn't start this yesterday. No, I'm willing to do this.
You are your own man. You make your own decisions.
That's true. That's true. The decisions I make generally are not very good.
Okay, so we'll leave that to the
So
people
we'll
at
just-
home.
yeah, we'll just leave it to the
But
people at
it's
home.
as we get into it, both of these guys logging in, keeping it very much simple. Tekken Master, we saw pull out the Brainiac here and there. Wasn't able to get anything going against the defensive wall. That is Theo. And while Forever King is not necessarily known for his defense, it is very much up there with some of the best in the business. No question.
Yeah, of course. I mean, being a veteran of NRS games, being one of the best NRS players, period, that we've ever had. I mean, his defense obviously has to be at a certain level in order to get this far. But Tekken Master also has incredible defense, and I think my favorite thing about him is when I first saw him play back all the way in the first Viennality, and you even knew about him before that, was just the fact that he just doesn't care, dude. He plays like a North American.
Yeah,
Like, he just throws. He doesn't.
Tekken Master is so wildly unpredictable,
Yeah.
and you can't condition the guy. He just, again, 85 pounds of someone who just disrespects everything. That's his third variation, by the way.
Yeah,
There's
of
disrespect, confidence,
and fury.
yeah, Fury. There you go. So He's going to start out.
Many of those, just a glass cage of emotion.
He's going to start out with Brainiac and Batman coming into the foray here.
I'm actually so happy we're seeing his Brainiac, though. So Chef is, shout outs to him, has actually started to rub off his Brainiac love onto me, and I'm really starting to love this character.
And King keeping up his nonchalant attitude. He's probably tweeting. You know, it's not like this top 8 match is in front of you for a premiere. No. Let me check my phone right quick. I'm the king, baby. This is what I do.
Batman.
It's just Brainiac is super hype, but he could still also go Atrocitus. We don't know. Atrocitus is the character that he's known for and that he's found a lot of success for so far. But no, it is going to be Brainiac indeed.
That's a sick shader from Brainiac, man.
Dude, honestly, I haven't seen a shader or gear on Brainiac so far that I haven't liked. Like, there's some for other characters that I'm just like, but Brainiac, what a start.
Again, disrespect the instant jumping into the dive kick with no meter to even make it safe or cover it without the beta drone. Again, Tekken Master opening with the disrespect.
Oh, and that is going to be confirmed right back into the corner.
Beautiful string there, and the wake up batarang, the Batman player special, so much mileage that they all get. Not invincible in the slightest, but so fast, and pulls Batman hurtbox back. That explosion, plus 19 on block, launches for a combo, and Forever King in control. Great block with a jump too.
Push block.
There's the whip. Doesn't go for the full combo, but instead the beta drone mix-ups now. Tekken Master keeping King honest in the corner.
Oh, that's unsafe. No punish coming up for King. Very fortunate for Tekken Master.
Wakes up, uses the meter to keep it safe, is Tekken Master. And Forever King using meter of his own to keep the pressure going.
Ooh.
Both of these guys expending all of the resources back to back.
But wait, he's still alive.
No, that's okay. King's going to wake up, slide from downtown, and clip the leg. Tekken Master back to the wall. And
that actually could have been much worse. Okay, King coming in now. Parry, no punish.
Looking for the wake up from Tekken Master instead. Gets the air-to-air jump attack, but no conversion. Missing the timing on the beta drone connection.
Gets caught with the up batarang. And again, a whiff. Again, fortunate for...
And such a great upward hitbox on those up batarangs, denying what Brainiac wants to do. Jumping through the air. Chases him down, great backdashes. And
wow, what a hitbox.
I mean, those tentacles are kind of, let's say, advanced. And the unclashable back-to-black chip damage territory as Brainiac probably jumps back to the floor. Should take a drink with Steve there in the Ace of Clubs.
Batman, Atrocitus.
And a quick
start, quick character change.
So Atrocitus it's going to be after all. We just saw Madsen giving him some advice. And that's not a bad pick for someone if you're going to be playing Atrocitus.
Begin.
Okay, so again, King is perfectly content. Like I said, he's probably the most zony Batman that we have in this community.
So Tekken Master having to make the adjustments now. Just throwing out that blood needle in neutral. Easy punish with the grapple from Batman as we march towards the corner. Batarangs out. Tekken Master biding his time, looking for an opportunity to summon Dexstar.
There it is.
I was going to say safely, but it didn't even matter.
But like we said, it's Tekken Master.
Doesn't care. Now Dexstar's gone. Yeah, his trait abilities now take much more meter from his bar, so you can't have him as long just having your way. And the raw blood NATO in neutral once again. Tekken Master, the disrespectful man from Train, taking King to the corner now. That oppression that we saw from Atrocitus so far over the course of the Pro Series and full effect here in Game 2.
Oh, and he tries to get yet another disrespectful blood puddle. Doesn't get punished too bad for it, but this this should chip. Jumps out, but he gets caught by the batarang. And just like that, a life bar is taken for Tekken Master now here as it is completely even, although I will say Forever King does have 2 bars versus Tekken Master's 1, and that now is 3.
All right, Tekken Master backdashing out of the pressure, doesn't want anything to do with it, but great explosion as a late meter burn from Forever King. And again, this time the early one on that wake up. Such a great wake up attack from Batman.
For a standing reset there. Plus rims to spare. Okay, goes for a parry.
Yeah, everyone knew that was coming, but unsafe Dexstar trait activation from Tekken Master. King still in control now.
three. Doesn't try to go for any unsafe mix-ups. There's really not a lot of life left to give on the side of Tekken Master, although he has 4 bars. If he could maybe let himself get hit by something with King coming in, he could clash and get some life back.
And doesn't
there
clash.
it is.
Oh, about to say, wait a minute, are you going to watch yourself lose this when you're sitting on a full stock of meter? 2 bars, 25%. Dexstar activation? No, the meter has been reset from the clash. Keeping it safe as King, and King has not made the adjustment on that forward 2-2-3. That acid spit is now a high.
It's not a true, it's not a true watch me unless you only cancel it after the 2-2. Oh, and there's a block.
Yeah, he risks it all on that mix-up.
Wow, and he still caught him, and that should do it. No, not quite. Okay,
and the
batarang, mechanical bat.
Getting the kill is Forever King, now up 2 games to 0. Tekken Master looking to the skies, trying to figure it out. Which character will I use? Is my approach wrong? What is it? He's saying he doesn't want, player select.
I think Tekken Master also plays a little bit of Batman. So, I mean, that is a possible choice that he could use here. Wait 1 second.
Well, the way I see this, he's 1 character slot away from Swamp Thing. If we can just go up there and get him to... Damn, now he's not close anymore.
I don't know what other characters he has. Maybe he goes for the mirror, but history has shown that mirroring King with Batman is not the best idea.
King just smiled harder than I've seen him do so in recent history. He welcomes Batman mirrors. And
he
if
is
you
gonna do it.
Can't beat them, join them. They somehow get the same gear,
color
the
shader.
same
Get
shader.
Out of here. Oh man!
All right, well they reverse it at least.
Okay, not a bad start here for the man from Bahrain.
All right, Batarangs will fill the screens now. We last saw Hayate attempt the Batman mirror at Defender North against King, was unsuccessful, but closures in the matches before with his main may be a common theme here in the Pro Series. This Tekken Master is actually in the lead.
He is.
Opens King up, giving him a taste of his own medicine. The Kryptonite Punch will whiff, however, and King failing to convert the combo of his own. Makes the throw, but no punish.
So close though, but still pressure coming out using mechanical bat.
And King sitting here blocking everything, showing us that plus 19 is actually enough while he's on the defensive, getting a taste of his own medicine.
And you're seeing some drops here, obviously, from Tekken Master that we haven't seen him play Batman at all coming into this tournament, in this tournament. Not saying, I'm sure he knows how to play Batman, but he just played 2 different characters, so adjustments are going to have to come.
And all of that patience from Forever King now paying off as he gets Tekken Master into the corner, mix up opportunity, great blocks. And the wake up Batarang again. Forever King so efficient with that move. And back to the zoning we go. Tekken Master with the challenge.
Yeah, nice little check there. And good blocks, back dashes, still gets caught. No confirm from King. He has to dash up 1 too many times.
And that meter burn explosion not quite flipping Batman's head. He doesn't get the plus frame, so that back 3 was interrupted by King straight. 2 backs against 1. Uses it to cross over.
Oh, and he gets the hit. And he's going to get the life bar while still living on a pixel. 14 life on that life bar.
Tekken Master in the lead. Tekken Master with the predominantly white skin. King with the predominantly black or black cape for Tekken Master.
Yeah, I think.
White cape for King as we tie it up at 1 life bar apiece. A mirror image of a situation. Tekken Master life on the line. Needs to win every match from here on out. But see, look, when they turn inside out, the cage changes.
Yeah, dude.
Yo, life is hard.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Life is so hard right now.
Oh, and Tekken Master getting caught. And again, the jump, and that's going to be an immediate break. 2 bars for Tekken Master.
Yeah, that was going to spell danger now. No one knows what is actually happening.
Goes for the sweep, back dashes. Ooh, that was
super risky.
Yeah.
As Tekken Master keeps the offense going now. Great anti-air from Forever King. Tekken Master won't have a clash, so he's going to have to deal with every combo into restand, into setup. Back 3. Dashes
right
up
in his face.
and catches him with the heel of the jump 2. Crossing over is Forever King in the lead now. Going for the sweep and
Down
the anti-air into the air escape. This should
that
spell
is gonna
death.
do it.
And a boot to the face is how Tekken Master's Viennality run ends as King successfully defends his own honor and pride in the Batman mirror, advancing into the top 8. 7 of the 8 spots complete. 1 last chance. Godspeed.
Man, heart goes out once again to Tekken Master. Last year he was in the top 8 for Viennality. This year he makes it just outside, but it is going to be Forever King moving forward. And honestly, Tekken Master's Batman really did not look that bad.
Not in the slightest, but King here with the full combo conversion, chasing Tekken Master into the corner. Great anti-air. And, you know, Tekken Master had no option there, forced to use the air escape, or he was going to die. And King simply waited. Patience, a confirm, and decent execution, and King is simply going to advance. It is what it is, 3-0.
Yeah, and even if Tekken Master did win that first game in the Batman Mirror, which would have been impressive because it's very hard to beat King in a Batman Mirror, he still would have had to do it 2 more games, and that's asking a lot, even of a player of Tekken Master.
Just a little bit too much.
Yeah. So that is going to move us forward to our next match, which is going to be our last match before top 8. It is going to be Nivek versus BioHazard.
This is going to be a heartbreaker for one of these men. Either way it goes. No secret that Nivek is going to use his tried and true Supergirl, as Kara has carried him this far. But BioHazard, we've seen use Bane.
So I'm extremely torn in this matchup, similar almost to the way that you were torn with, what was it, your Scarecrow fan? I believe his name is WhiteBoi versus Yammini. So I'm actually a huge BioHazard fan. He's one of my favorite players in our scene. But then I'm also, I mean, it's Nivek. He stayed with me for 2 separate years now for EVO. I've gotten to know him personally, and I love the guy. I love both these guys. It sucks. I wish they could both be in top 8.
Unfortunately, there can only be one, as Bane is currently selected on the screen. We've seen BioHazard use Bane, Harley, Deadshot, all in this tournament to get exactly where he is now.
Nivek, on the other hand, has only used Supergirl. I mean, when your Supergirl is that good, though, right?
Bang.
She's okay.
Supergirl. Fighters approaching Slaughter Swamp.
And the uppercut for Venom's sake. Looking to break the back of a Kryptonian here in the Slaughter Swamp.
Begin.
Oh, and no button check, straight into it.
I was going to wait because we never know, right?
Oh, and jumping right over that punish attempt. Nivek's going to spin the bar. Here's the back 3 into the corner we go. The loops from Supergirl. We've seen these before time and time again.
So this time they got a little bit of, they've got some damage on them now.
Absolutely. And that Bane charge, 229. 2 hits, and BioHazard not watching his feet. Easy confirmed for Nivek.
He's just like, whoa, why? We are in Europe after all.
Wow, and gets 2 hits in after that bounce. There's the power bomb, giving Bane a taste of his own wrestling prowess.
Oh, a nice uppercut follows through, chases down with the grab, and that is going to hurt.
So smart as BioHazard with the reads.
Nice over back 3 to cover that option. Nivek is ready.
And so smart for both men. I love the
like lasers.
This is just a
I
pile
care not of lasers.
of brains just laying across this board. These guys knowing each other's options. Great reads and counter reads back to back so fast in a sequence.
Very nice neutral jump there.
This is actually ridiculously high level of play.
The highest.
For sure, no questions. Venom's up, goes for the people's elbow, gets the punish there with the forward 2. Builds some bar. The back 3 to the corner we go. Big time carry now.
And that is going to be nice. 426 damage. Neutral jump. Still able to block, but what a float!
Scream for me.
As if.
And Supergirl refusing to scream for Bane. Instead, he'll take the double boot drop kick instead as compilation.
Good patience here from Nivek. Gets caught, though. Oh my
and
goodness,
back to back reads on top of reads in the wake up. Not enough vision on the confirm. Now BioHazard into the corner, the big overhead.
Oh my goodness, we've seen this before.
Flashable damage, 480, and teleports out. What's Nivek gonna do? Have the meter to keep it safe. Trying to impose his will with the jump in.
Wait, he is recovering. He is recovering, using it. Chip is a factor now.
Down
for
to
both
the
players.
wire and not plus enough.
Oh, and down 2 into the pain.
Let's go. RKO the other way. BioHazard with that down one on the connection and debuff, so not enough damage.
Yeah, he didn't actually have enough damage, and as soon as he did down 2 in the grab, the Venom debuff was over, and he was able to, like you said, reverse RKO and put Nivek to sleep.
And again, talking about reads and simple matchup knowledge, BioHazard using the hit advantage from that down one to go into the down 2,
Yeah.
uppercut command grab special. Nivek not
My
ready.
heart, man. We still have top 8 after.
Wait, that was the first game, right?
This is just the first game. We're not even in top 8 yet.
That was actually the
Fighters
first game.
approaching Brainiac's ship.
Oh, having a little discussion. He's like, hey man, why did you break my neck like that?
Looking for your parents, little girl.
Oh, he's saying it looks
My
like they
mother
switched
gave her
sides from
life
player
for
1 to
me.
player 2. Really weird.
Wait, that is really weird.
No one knows exactly how that happened, but the pain bomb wrecking the code of the game somehow. A little too much
Yeah, how did
impact.
they switch? It never even went to that screen.
That's what that RKO did. It was too devastating.
That's interesting. Okay, so we'll obviously give them the courtesy of another button check.
Yeah,
and just-
absolutely.
Yeah. That's still, I'm baffled at how that actually happened.
They might have bumped Bane a little too much. Those moves so devastating that it swapped the controllers. Let's go.
I don't even understand. That's the first time I've ever seen the controller switch like that.
Fighters approaching the Batcave.
Bane, man.
Beautiful.
Be serious.
Beautiful game.
Okay, so they can button check. I don't know if they are. No, they're not. They're just going right into it. All right, so it is 1-0.
Chases down
for BioHazard.
Yeah, the Beetleless variety and that ragdoll toss. No,
Ooh,
sir.
where are you going?
You will not escape. Bane bomb into the pavement. It's okay. Batman will fix it later. No worries. But here we go. Supergirl loop combos. What's it going to be after the setup?
The restand is actually technically just neutral.
And that was actually disgusting. I'm not sure what happened there, but I do know what happened there. Bane bomb into the reversal out of nowhere. Back in the corner you go.
Nice air to air there. Nivek now trying to position himself to keep BioHazard in the corner, as he should. Now the restand is an option that he has, but Nivek tends to not go for it because it is technically neutral.
Yeah, and nice punish there, but the lasers.
Beautiful spacing. Nivek he's the best at doing that.
Yeah, and he decided to keep his meter and not meter burn for the damage. Only one bar here. Nivek, as we've seen, great.
Oh! He was so high up, he still had time to confirm. Venom is now on cooldown. Nivek needs to go in, but no, never mind.
All right back, level 1. They should give the charge up. BioHazard a little too antsy with that forward movement. Runs
Gonna
right.
take extra damage now as well.
So much optimizing from Nivek.
Wow, what happened to the life bar? Nivek had a huge life deficit, and now he has a life lead.
And goes for it again immediately after that EX breath. Checks BioHazard's feet.
Not gonna let him break.
And keeps it unclashable. Denial of the interactable toss. Those straight lasers so fast. And cutting everything short, not allowing BioHazard a chance to clash, but that's okay. Bane can kill from any of these touches.
Blocked, had time.
And so antsy right now. He's on
Recovering, and this
debuff,
chip.
trying to make it happen. And Nivek catches.
Decision making. I'm sorry. I'm just
No,
all over you.
absolutely. No worries, boss. We all know what's going on here. We're in the midst of a classic 1-1 as both men trade wins here.
Okay, so this WhiteBoi coming up there for BioHazard. I think Foxy came to Nivek's side, if I'm not mistaken. So those are our two coaches.
You can't coach against or for immaculate spacing. And that's
Dude.
exactly what's happening from
Begin.
both of these men.
Nivek
BioHazard
and
in the first
BioHazard.
game. And Nivek throwing it right back at him in game 2 now. Looking for that ever important first hit. There's the hit confirmed. Spins the bar immediately.
Oh, but a very uncharacteristic drop from Nivek.
Yeah, rare drop going for keeping it defensive now, knowing BioHazard is ready to armor through something as he goes to level agree, Venom? He does not.
Get it. He doesn't get the chance, and that is so much more chip than he would have taken because of the fact he was recovering.
And the people's elbow now again down 2 into the Bane Palm. Nivek not ready for the read. Overhead plant onto the steel this time, doing even more damage, and a free punish, but no conversion.
Still gets caught though by the last hit. Wow, and just doing the teleport, very risky. It actually did pay off though.
Look at this patience, the poise here.
Oh,
A little too far out, jumps back into the Bane charge now.
getting hit that may... No, he gets the Venom just in time, and that is going to take the life
what
bar.
a whiff punish on the command grab. Supergirl twirling with that.
Yeah, speaking of
swiping,
spacing,
yes,
that was
and BioHazard
great.
having none of it.
That was great from Bio. Recovering now, here we go. Venom is a factor once again. The damage is starting to ramp up. This life lead is getting a little out of control.
Yes, plants back into the ground again. The people's elbow this time armoring through is Nivek. Spins the meter.
Not enough.
Anything will do it. And the down to instant recovery after that spinning charge. Does Supergirl have the freedom to move? And a whiff punish on the command grab. Nivek back in control.
He should be able to run out the time, and he does. He does the back three. I'm not sure if he wanted the transition.
And from one big body to the next, Killer Croc with the command grab on his own, throwing Bane through that brick wall. Stay out of my sewage.
This is my garbage.
Absolutely. I own the trash down here.
And you can hear the crowd every single hit.
BioHazard sitting on a super, not anymore, expends the meter.
Oh,
and the meter burns through it.
Beautiful answer.
Great option select there from BioHazard, not afraid of any armor as he charges to level 3 there, any damage, and keeping it unclashable at the same time. The momentum shifting back toward the young man from Canada, trying to fight his way into another top 8 at a premiere, solidifying his spot in the Injustice Pro Series
And
finals.
this is losers, so that means that the loser of this is out. They are gone, and the winner makes it to top 8.
Recovery in time from the lasers, looking for the sweep is Nivek, but that ice breath, although elegant and very cute, not very range-like as the Bane Bomb keeps Supergirl planted. Go teleport?
And that's actually, so it's a very risky, and usually it's not an option that Nivek uses, but in this matchup it's actually not that bad.
Looking for the jump, the down 2 from BioHazard, air grab back towards the corner. Luckily for Nivek, the debuff was active, so he didn't get much mileage from it, but in control now with the life lead is Nivek, that unblockable, interactable, as everything is unblockable here.
Yeah, and he almost got the whip punish there, but again, grabbing Supergirl and just slamming her down. No damage. Yeah, this is not going to kill. Oh.
Don't doubt the power of Bane.
He was in Venom. Excuse, I apologize. I really did not think that was going to kill.
And 2 hits. That forward 2, throw immune and breaking through the armor now. Nivek keeping it simple now. Feigning a mix-up after that float and the air-to-air jump attack. This should be enough for the kill.
Which part of you hurts the worst?
That one I knew was going to kill.
Again, avoiding it, but not the second time. Venom is active as long as BioHazard has that trait ready to go.
3 bars really for each player. This is crunch time right here for Nivek.
Risky call here. Nivek spends 2. BioHazard spending none. He's going to keep the meter lead for armor attack, and in case he needs to clash himself as Nivek runs up with that quick low kick into the ice breath. Full combo damage from Nivek.
Oh, and what a cross-up. That was so dirty.
So dirty.
Who says I'm gonna help him?
So now, 4 bars though. He's gonna spend 3, get as much life as possible as these barrels start flying towards Bane.
And great avoidance from BioHazard. Those are unblockable. And again, the forward 2.
Very lucky there for Nivek. Nice block. Nice backdash. Again, he's trying to get away. He's running for his life literally right now.
And the delay wake up allows him to escape the mix-ups, and that barrage of attacks from BioHazard dashes up. Here's the freeze. Now BioHazard in big time trouble. Luckily, back is escaping the corner, but Nivek with the side switch.
Oh, and he gets the scoop.
He commits to it. The power bomb. Oh, wake up BioHazard. Now, big time damage is going to have level 3 Venom before this is over. Those meter burn attacks doing much more damage. And what a read. BioHazard with the air grab and the exit of Nivek out of the tournament. Pump, flex, and a stump for the people of Canada as BioHazard waits on a wake up.
That was an insane insane call out
Ridiculous.
from
Patience.
BioHazard. Damn. That was crazy.
BioHazard has some ridiculous in-game call-outs on that air attack. Looked for the wake-up and simply ragdoll Nivek out of the sky, out of the Viennality venue, and wherever he's going to go now that he's eliminated, finishing off the top 8. Here's a replay of that call-out. Come here, girl. You will stay grounded and love it. Yes.
Oh, just give me that foot.
You know, I bet that makes Bio feel like the realest of a real man ever.
Yeah.
That had
Yeah,
to
slamming a little girl out of the air.
You just, hold that.
But shout-outs to Nivek. He played absolutely great, and he had left some bodies in his wake, one of those being one of the best in the world, Rogue Slayer. But he is going to be sent out. I believe that's 9th place for him.
9th place.
That's going to lead us right into the top 8. But if I'm not mistaken, we are going to be taking a quick break.
We are, so stick with us. 8 men remain. Who's going to take it? You got to stick around to find out.